Hello, everyone. Hope everybody do fine. It looks like the excitement and celebration still go on, right? It's an ultimate feeling, right? It's good for feel this carry for a very long time, though. So how you guys feeling? What do you think? How was the game? Adama Salon, here, how are you? Paul Augustine Packer, they come very, very soon. Yes, we go out, we get some assignment for the but we don't done. So very soon we go there with we. I know say Desmond Seth go there with we very soon, not just get a small time. And everybody will be set. Kiss Abrish say the next game we need the 3 points. Yes, I mean possible. Yeah, possible, workable. Maka Vipe, wonderful job. Yes, they did well. They did fantastic. So firstly, I mean, before the other guys then come in, we just get for give recognition and say thanks to the people and the one the way deserve them. The technical team, they did a marvelous job, fantastic job they do. And the players them, they did fantastically well. They play very, very well. The defensive line keep a very good organization. They keep a clean sheet. The midfield was superb. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one for play against the best team in the continent, and it'd be difficult for hold them up to that level there. But we did fantastically good, and I not say there's room for improvement. We can do better. Yeah, so even though, like as I say, we just going to take one game at a time. We get the next game in 3 days because I need call 4 days again. We just need to prepare very, very well and see how we go able to do the extra. We just need the extra, like somebody with an extra way can make the magic and things happen. So we're looking for that piece now. So we get the book pieces they would have put together, but there's an actual piece what they look for. But very, very soon we go get them. We go get them. We're in a great nation. We're not short of talent. Today, when I see the boys that they play, you see the organization, you see the technical side, you see, as a complete structured team, we get huge potential. It might not be easy for them to play like the kind they expect them now because I think say they get more time for reach them full potential. But based on the performance we them put out there today against the African champion, defending champion, and no hide, and the best team in Africa for now. Yes, so even though today will be different game because as I say, we hold them to a certain extent. We keep everything close. Yeah, we play a low block, a driven low block from center going down to our goal area and close all the small space them and all. Yeah, it went well today. And I know say the Algerians do not feel good because I been down the dressing room. And after the game, they be so mad. They not even agree for do the post-game interview. They just walk out and go into the car directly. They refuse to do the interview. So they just pass the other side and go. And then, but all the same, they'll just use the moment for praise and appreciate we boys them and the technical team for doing a marvelous job today. And like, may not be expected for put this type of performance, but because after 25 years, you get to the Nations Cup with a new team, new boys, most of them inexperienced. Most of them are the first time they defend the country and then put out that kind of performance there. I think, say, for me, that's a 9 score right there. The technical team gets them very right. As I said, we just take one game at a time. Now, in 3-4 days, we'll get the next game, next big game again. So we celebrate today. We did celebrate, but it's a moderate celebration because you know exactly the tax we get ahead. So, but one thing we're happy about, the personnel around the national team, they don't understand the fact we are all here to help, to work, to support the team. We are all here to add our own values and for work for the country. Yeah, working for the country, working for the players, not to the players that they work for. Today we don't begin to accept that now because we see hundreds of fans them we turn up from Salon, we sacrifice them time and left all the busy schedules and then can't follow the national team. Must not say the national team don't become a valuable asset to our country. Now the football in general now a valuable institution right now because you see ministers, you see ambassadors, you see directors, civil servants from different offices, them for everywhere, from all walks of life. Everybody make their way today to the stadium for can support Leone Stars. And then they be muchly appreciated to me when I see them, the sacrifice when they make for come on all the way and come. We don't ever see that kind of large followership day from why they play for national team. Yes, from why they play for national team, the first time I don't see me the large followers of national team. That don't mean say trust don't begin for day, belief don't begin for day, they don't begin for know the value of the sport and begin for value the players. Not like a first time they go play. If they play against Algeria, the people that will be in talk say, Algeria, they go give you 5, they go give you 6 and all. But from the comments or from the prediction was sent out yesterday and then before yesterday, I think yesterday, yes, everybody sound positive. Yes, they sound positive for make Sierra Leone win because one thing we have to understand again in life, the voice of the people is the voice of Almighty. So if you continue to be positive, then positive things will come your way. So because of we being positive, we supportive to we country, to we team, we all come and put our hands on deck from everywhere. Everybody around the team right now, because I love what I see today. Not like the game we played at Guinea, where everybody they act like for say now they're now the president or whatever. Today you see the FA president, FA president, all the EXCO group, President VP1, you see Madam Aisha Johansson, the Minister of Sport, everybody was like on point. Everybody for try for getting on beats and everywhere. Everything was okay, everything was fantastic. So I think this kind of atmosphere I want to see. Then we'll give the players what they deserve, we'll give them what they want. Yes, because at the end of the day, now they get for perform. Now then we need for satisfy. Now then we need for encourage. We need for make them happy when they go into that field. So they go for perform because at the end of the day, we own job go look good in the eyes of people when the country they get results. If Leone Stars get results, we look good to people. If Leone Stars get bad results, then we all get in the hot boiling water. So now I make tell them say, oh, they around. We all for they around for support and help the boys team forget that conducive atmosphere and environment for make sure they for perform. So today we clearly see that from the FA secretariat staff, everybody will be there around national team today. Everybody come in for can give in bit for support. So and it come out very, very well. And with the plan, I'll say from today moving forward again, the next game, we're going to improve in certain areas that we need for improve. And when it comes to the team, as I said before, they perform very, very well. The team be well structured, well balanced. Defensively, will be organized. Obviously, we'll keep a clean sheet, even though probably the Algerian team gets 2-3 chances, but it's normal because you know play against the African champions with great, talented players. The way they get in that squad, playing no create chances is impossible. The goalkeeper was marvelous, was superb, man of the match. I think he did like a 6 or 7 intervention, where be accurate in timing, in follow-up of the game understanding, even way at some point we begin to play higher for put pressure on the Algerian team, and the Algerian team, they change their strategy, train the tactics model already, and then begin play long. So when they play long, MBD as the libero for come out and he had some balls. Then he had about 3 balls. The other one he tackled the striker about 3 or 4 times. He gets very accurate intervention. We be very good. So I mean, Stephen Cocker, it's like the first time I was here and they play in a competitive match, was very solid. You can see, say, very experienced, very composed, very confident, sober technically be good because in passes they all be accurate. I don't think say mess up any pass. Obviously up the here and biggest strength because it's a very big guy, big pass everybody is very, very, very tall. And I think say it's a solid team. Then in midfield, John Kamara was a beast. He was everywhere. He destroyed everywhere. Everything we'll talk on this show seems for happening in the game. Desmond Onkam, we talk about, say, for double Merez on the side, on the wings, because you know, for encouraging for go 1v1, let feel comfortable. So we see John Kamara all the time. The first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, as soon as Merez gets Kevin Wright step up. As soon as Kevin Wright step up, John Kamara can cover that space, that half space. They fall there. That means if Merez cut in, they meet somebody. If you go out again, Kevin's still there on your feet. So it was a very good tactical display out there today for the national team. How are you, Desmond, man?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I just really run down to, all waiting happened. It's a ultimate feeling at this point. So excited. So super happy. Happy for the performance and the stability where I don't begin to see in national team. So if you play 5 times this way, then that means we don't get to super national team. So now I think they were me happy about today. So what do you take?
Well, overall, I just want to commend the technical staff for putting up a marvelous organization around the team, and also, just letting the game let it flow, like how it will flow, and also the boys them as well. Since we talk all these days here, me emphasis on discipline, and the discipline not to say not kick the man, but no say where you go, you say he come out, he open for things he can't cover the back. And we see that today, the boys are exhibiting. And to be candid, we all go into this game with a fear in a sense, because we not see with team against any stronger opponent. For let we say, okay, now this with team go give way. So, but the first 15 minutes going to 20, when you look at the chances then what we get from the right flank way, Alaji Kamara hit the side of the bar and then header, then from that point, I realized something good is coming, but how we will get the breakthrough? And you can see everybody begin rush things at the park before the 18-yard. Someone want kick quick for score the goal. Someone want let him steal the day. So that issue of patience can get for disappear a bit, but overall, not much bones and nothing for pick on waiting we do today, because I can always say if you go look at how we come out and waiting we can't get today, they say they give waiting you not get. Waiting exactly then get nothing. So overall, now a plus performance, a good. And like I've been saying, when I see Kolka playing at Morocco, I've been already don't know, say Salon don't get a very good organizer. And Salon don't get somebody who go talk. And you see how he exhibit that today. In blocks them way he make, in command and in timing for intercept some balls, and we for nearly don't go penalty against we. It was also marvelous. So they all did a very wonderful job. It's good. My hope is let's just build on what we don't get today. Let us not be overexcited. Let's build on what we don't get today and get the characters then together back. Let the team charisma day. And then we see what we will do with Ivory Coast as well. I did listen to Passport while the game in on. And the guy from South Africa, when they talk about Salon, he say, Salon not get any player who play in any recognized league in the world way you could talk about. So everybody be furious at what he say if I go do it in homework properly for check, would that Salon be waiting we get. But at the end of the day, 9 weeks is now we for market with players then. Now they the publicity come because ever since these guys on Super Sport, Mohamed, I tell you today, they don't have any profile for one of we player compared to the profile where we get for Algerians then. Because we they go out to they dig in and out for nobody. But then on a true bigger clubs and then they dig for players then. So we get a lot to do for market with players and let people know say yes. Not only would they play for Salon, they mean see they are very good players, but also then clubs they wouldn't play for. So like what for we don't qualify.
It's just like what I was saying before that I say we get for professionalize the personnel around the national team. We forget a database guy on the team. We for take all data on players and then we get a website also to upload everything about the players of the national team. For every game, for every practice, for every transfer, every practice session, interviews, and also they will know them players. Yeah. So these are the people we need for bringing. I'm going to talk about those people we get for bringing come in for promote the team, promote the players, them, advertise the players, them, bring them out, they showcase them, play beaucoup friendly matches them. The only two are different from them other countries because they play beaucoup friendly matches. They play 10, 15 friendly matches a year. So we Salon, now we say the games them way they up the calendar for play. It's 6 games in a qualifier. So we play 6 games in one qualifier probably in a year. Whereby with that 6 games there for other teams, they play 20 games, 25 games a year. So you don't see, so they get more outlets, they get more publicity outlets for expose them players them and promote them players them. So now that really say, but if you build a strong database where they get the age, everything, statistics of every player, then you put up out there, then sooner or later, CAF go grab them, Super Sport go grab them, all the agents out there gonna go grab them, even Wild Scout self go grab them because now you look Salon player, the national team, we'll get plenty players in the Wild Scout. Plenty players, no, they don't get database for them. They don't get the market values. So player now, they will call you say, I want one striker. They used to say, okay, I get a striker. They say, when a proper video. They say, okay, player they play for national team. Okay, look in video. Then they say, what's the market value? They're going to want to scout the player nowadays. So a lot of things then they will need for start. But for me, it's just a gradual process. We have to start from somewhere. The first thing we need to do now for focus, now that we national team don't come this far, now we go back home and focus on the domestic league, focus on grassroots football, build the infrastructure, because if you build the infrastructure, you build fields all around the country, technical players then must come out. We need number 10s them, we need number 8s them, we need creative players them. But you're not going to forget creative players them if you don't put the fields out there. So we need to do more investment, we need to pour more money in the domestic league, the Premier League and the Division 1. We need to put plenty money in those leagues, then they pump money into those leagues, advertise them very well, bring investors and come, bring the private sectors, make them sponsor the clubs them and all. Sponsor the clubs, that means don't sponsor the players then. So if we get more players growing up, playing for the clubs, then eventually Nanigava can play for the national team. Look like a goalkeeper today, put up a fantastic performance. He's a home-based goalkeeper, he's a home-based guy. Put up a fantastic performance today. Okocha Saidou Fofana, instead of coming today, in touch day, you're going to say as a class, you're going to be a very, very good player. So if we pour more money now into the domestic league, sponsor the league, bring that flyer, that atmosphere, that competition, because football competition is money. Now CAF down is the price from $4 million to $5 million now. So they add because of the value of the competition. So if you add more money into the domestic league and the Premier League and Division 1, you put more money and they bring competition. They bring competition because the clubs, they go get their investment for money, for invest in the club, for make the club bigger. And then the players, they will get more salary, they will pay them better salary, and they will get more confidence, and then will take the game as a profession, and they will begin work harder. And when they work harder, they will become good players. And when they become good players, they will represent the country. What do you think, Desmond?
No, well, you're on the right track, Mohamed. But again, I think the first thing we try for harmonize with problems and within we-self. Harmonize in a sense, you get the knowledge, but yet still you have been sidelined for let you implement it. So what you do, you work within, you cycle where you get one at your club. But let's say if we're not getting, let's say to be kind.
No, but not sideline me.
No, but what I mean sideline? What I mean sideline, Mohamed? Waiting at the breakthrough where you don't make ever since you can't say you want to be FA president. Waiting at the big breakthrough. Always not fet. 9 people they look at. So you say, no, wait me, Mohamed, wait me. Not shy away from this, Mohamed. Come on. We go to Cameroon for do draws. What are they ask for? They say, where is Mohamed Kallon? So tell me, if you get Idadina, which you not respect him, would I want to respect that person there? So if you don't want to take the crown, the world knows say yes, you get something for offer salon. So we as Sierra Leoneans, we foresee say yes, there is something in you. People in the game for believe say yes, you're not a target for them. If John don't come in and give John the opportunity with the kind of job we don't do to this day, we are celebrating. Why are we celebrating? And because they give John the opportunity. So if they not give you, let you share your knowledge with people around, for let the game grow. Where are we going? So now make us say we get to harmonize first, we ego them, and not see ourselves as enemy. When you see somebody they talk through on the other side, not say you get a reason because you want to contribute, but because you want to stifle people, then look like what thing they happen in terms of the communication. You self don't go there, you don't see. One great man went ahead of media. Now in the video, now in the televised, now in one write story, now in one interview players then. Can this job be distributed to other people who will get now the country and call journalists as well? So these are the areas that we need for address. When we address these areas, then the infrastructure, the investment will also succeed. But if we're not able to get them areas that work properly, where are we going? And look today what team Mohamed don't show we. Mohamed the goalkeeper. He don't tell we say if we invest in we local league well, give the young boys them the opportunity, then come to a center stage like this, they will always make Salon proud. And that's what we're missing.
Yeah, but exactly. I say okay, we get a lot of things for do. Okay, we just still in the beginning. Okay, as I say, if you bring expert then come around, it make things easier because they know waiting for those trade-off. Like today now, we get like over 50 or 60 journalists that we come from Freetown, sacrifice. I mean, left them busy schedules and all and come. But we get them around and can't grumble. I see everyone they grumble, say, okay, the same thing like Alibita no more. Alibita, don't forget access to the stadium, don't forget accreditation and all. So most of the journalists, when they carried out today in the hotel. So when we turn back from the field, we see, say, I mean, all the supporters, they all can't stop at the hotel. So what do we do? Cleverly, me and the team manager. Me and the team manager come team up, we'll brainstorm, and I will set up this. So what do? We go down, talk to the supporters, then say, listen now, we're in a very crucial or delicate situation right now. We get the competition going, we'll get game after 3 days, 4 days. The best thing we can do, let we go out there, talk to the fans, them, talk to the supporters, they say, listen, we don't want tomorrow we'll go do COVID test, they will say we'll get 6 or 7 COVID positive. So the best thing what they do, on a just shift, now one corner, now make the player them pass, then get good easy access for go to their hotel rooms, so they'll go stay, we isolate them from the public and everything. Then we invite the players to Abopa, let tomorrow and then go kick them out by COVID, just because of the eyes that don't see the players them around, they mingle, they mix up with the fans, them, the supporters them. So we go talk to them, they understand, then buy the idea, then the supporters say, wonderful idea. They open the space. The player, they all come on at the boss, everybody work out, go inside the hotel room, nobody no church, nobody not doing nothing. That was fantastic. So the journalists, they come back to me back. So I go back, go to the media guys, then go to ABK, and now I get for CDFA president later and tell them, okay, tomorrow we get practice tomorrow, the one they will not play. Next tomorrow, when they rest, we're going to make sure so we find one big hall, with very, very spacious, or then get a tennis court, a 6-a-side open artificial tough field, small one. We go put chairs in there. We call all the journalists and then fix them camp. It's in the outdoor. Then go sit down very, very far away. The player then go sit down very far away from them. And we'll make them ask all the questions them. If now 30 minutes, 20 minutes, we forget them, they ask all the questions them. The players they answer the questions them, and then go with their stories there, and the players then can return back to the hotel. So at least we'll keep on going, because if the journalists don't take flights from Salon, risks in life, I mean, per boat and everything, they reach the Cameroon, they not give for getting stories for write on the paper or something for talk about the radio station or nothing safe here. So a lot of things and they will try to put together where we know say in the near future we'll get them well. Just like I talked with Madam Aisha today, instead they talk about some of the things them in terms of the accreditation, in terms of the other stuff, they forget the supporter they're in, because most of the supporters never watch the game today because of the accreditation, the tickets, the all other stuff. But now make a tell and say, you know, go for solve everything after 25 years. You can't Nations Cup, they can't solve everything. And a francophone area nowadays, Yeah, so you're not going to get everything we expect. So the best thing would they pray say we qualify next year again, because I think say they can the AFCON for be next year. So Guinea and Ivory Coast. If we qualify for that day again, and I think say we gonna improve in the areas of professionalizing the national team surrounding. Once we're able to bring expat them, or we're able for train expat them, or we're able for train the people the existing people right now on how they for do their job. Because you get
But Mohamed, I know they cut you off. Let not take you bite from you. This thing will happen around the journalism. This and cloud we hang. Also, we get it wrong. And Guinea-Bissau where they play 2 weeks to the tournament, then train over 30 journalists about getting accreditation for go report to them players them, how them go access the field, how them go access them players them. They're all there on the calf. Was it impossible for Salono to do the same thing? But because we don't get a cloud we hang around, see, where you report something we correct, you not bad somebody, then people blacklist you, say you know for dinner them book. Waiting happen at Cameroon so now we are in people don't say they can't tell you and say now we sabi what we do, and this is the case. But at the end of the day, you are not doing it to the people only, you are doing it to Sierra Leone. Because even today, Mohamed, when the game been the play, there was nowhere you can see information but the game. Because all the journalists that will go, then said keep the information to themselves. And WhatsApp not a place where information will reach.
No, but there was not much information anyways, because
so you see,
because of the COVID restriction where they are, the security too tense. Even for kind of hotels, everywhere passes, even time after the game, now supporters they able to storm the hotel. Then put security measures everywhere in the stadium. If you not get accreditation or you not get sober pass or tag, you need to go, you able to make your way nowhere. So the security area look tense now so much that I don't think say Sabi Saloma now. They go talk say I don't know, you don't go no more. Oh, they do the arranger. You understand? So when they can see the security tightness, and then forget no way and then begin for blaze. But I see the longest several meetings and all. By next game, I'm not saying we don't fix some of the problems.
Yeah, I just hope so we fix them. But you see, we performance today. You don't tell we say we don't begin on the right footing for what we need. The people say the squad will get AG players, then they're not competent. But these are the same players we don't go to celebrate about. So it tells you, say, because some people say some players they're not for call them, then get some problem.
No, but competent at the word.
Well, now so some man they talk them. Now make us say.
No, but you know, they in line. How you go see?
Yes, now make us say the only way they talk. So what you for understand is, they give what you not get. Then player they will play now waiting and get 9 and they give we. If we put the infrastructure in place, if we say they know give we pass what we demand from them, then go give we. Then go must give we. So we like as you they say, we are getting there. But again, let people not talk for please the situation, Mohamed. We country in one country around with sport. We get people that like when they talk to, then go send messages. Now one can clarify something. After today done. Let the talk and go to action.
No, but what they say? No, but what they say? Say I even promised that I tell them before they face back say, nothing say that they can make me ambassador. So I come out, can't set me out. I look now. No, I say the worst thing I'm not doing that for make me ambassador because I'm in here now. Are they part of the system? Are they see all the things that happen? So I'm technically involved. So now we there. So we know what's that happen. So anything we don't do right, I go be and come out. So then go improve on it. Then I don't tell them say, I tell them today say, listen now. Waiting at the talk on social platforms. And they talk for castigate blame on una or and they talk for this value una and they say for una improve on things. So along we desperately want improvement. Wait till we see so today, now we want investment. We don't invest in this game for a very long time. Yeah, with more resources where they put, we energy and everything where they put and forget this kind of result. If Salon continue to forget this kind of result, nothing will happen in the next 5-10 years. Salon will be different. Scouts go begin come, agents go begin come, important clubs they go begin come, and then go begin take young players them, and then all of us, you go begin see tons of players them where they play in a big clubs then in Europe. That's how all the other countries then start. They start from here. So now we don't begin for convince we fans them, say they for follow the national team religiously. How? We convince them, say we get a good team. We convince them, say we get a good player. We convince them, say we technical team good. We convince them, say Kistan a good coach. We convince everybody. Yes, that. So if we continue to convince them and the result, they reflect, then it's easier for continue for bring more people into it. Now, you see, we social platforms. You see how more people are interested. How do they participate? All man they ask questions. All man want to know what's in there happen. Now they give them the feedback, the good information they know. Now we all day inside now. Most of we day inside. We get a lot of players that will play football before we day inside. Okay, me don't come inside and not say I go for relay more information, positive information. Say, now make I tell them, if we not do bad thing, the bad thing. Women know say if we eradicate the bad things from the national team will continue to perform well. And the only time where they look good in the eyes of people of what they do, now when national team perform, national team get good results. So anybody they can stop me for let me families, my friends and families back home not happy and I agree. So you know can use me for protect you and my families and fans of football, they suffer. No. Before that, any mistake when I make, I go talk her, and then una will fix her. The more we fix things, and the more we become a better nation, better football nation. Hello, Paul. How are you, man?
Hello.
How are you, man? It's good to see you
not
again.
Bad. Okay. Huh?
I said good to see you again.
Yeah.
I think say the game was well anticipated. All those who talk about on this platform, now it happened in the game. The only difference was the hits that they feel and not permit the Algerians to play at all. At least for the first 25, 30 minutes, my guess we don't drink 2 bottles of water already. You see, man, I don't drink 2 bottles of water already because it be so warm. Even me, everywhere be soaked for me. It be so, it be humid. Yeah, it be humid too much. So, I mean, what we talk about now happen exactly what we talk about. Then we want to do. Then we want to do the quick rotation. And do rotate to the number 8 fan, number 20. When I be the right back, he always they play higher, so you can support Mahrez getting in and then he run behind. But we fix them very, very well. Kevin Wright, be there for put the pressure on Mahrez, and then John Kamara be almost there. Now Mahrez inside for stop the double up and stop the coming in. So anytime Mahrez comes in, they can meet up John Kamara. We'll go out to the meet up Kevin Wright. So it was well planned, well okay. And then they decide for play lower block, take the risks, because you play lower block against Algeria, it's a big risk. So you take the risks and it worked out. So even though 1, 2, 3 mistakes, then get small chances, but I mean it's normal. But the Zengele and Stephen Cocker, they were well, they were on point. The interventions, they all be good. They read up the game. They are very intelligent. They're very smart. But Usami loved the game. Okay, yes, with fullbacks, then they were doing up and down, sometimes going halfway. Maybe they go halfway a few times and then cannot halfway. But with 2 center backs, they were stable. But where now we can actually understand and then enjoy with 2 center back plus a goalkeeper, now we'll decide to play higher a little bit. Okay, we'll play higher a little bit, and we see Zengele and Stephen Cocker. Anytime they want to play long, because now we don't press it at the half, they're not going to do anymore. So they say decide to go long because the game not strong. It's not difficult for them. We go long, then we go keep Mohamed. They read the game properly, understand the game. He was our best player by. I mean, not even compared to nobody today. You do 7 player intervention, and then you see how many balls them he come up from a goal, run in, control, play. The other one with the 8, give 2 like a 3 intervention with the 8 and all. So this they tell you more say, when team don't build up their confidence, things they come automatically. Now the team not being play as a team, they're well organized tactically. I think so. We're a better team today.
Yeah, I mean, my voice got self, let you know no more. But anyway, what you say now too, I mean, everything you said was true. First of all, I'll be catch up on a conversation you and Desmond when they talk about the league, organization of the league. Now, imagine a player we don't play, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 2nd or 3rd year now they play top league, because the league not be the play all along. But anyway, I'm talking about the goalkeeper, Fabianski, right? So imagine how many Fabianski they will get in that country. You know, this is a boy who came to the biggest stage, playing against the likes of Mahrez, 50, 60, $70 million player then.
Oh, na
he was
Mohamed
so good.
Kamara, not to Fabianski, na Mohamed Kamara.
Yeah, Fabianski, Mohamed Kamara. Okay. Well, I didn't name that anyway, all man can call him. But anyway, I call him by real name, Mohamed Kamara, Fabianski, aka Fabianski.
Yeah.
So when I was watching him today, actually, I'm thinking to myself, here's a guy who played for Eastern Lions in the local league in Sierra Leone. And here is a guy who is stopping the best players in Africa, actually the African champions. So I'm thinking to myself, imagine if we get them the facility for get this tens of Fabianski in another country, how we could be. And the guy won man of the match, hands down. He played the game of his life. When you see after the game, Stephen Cocker go to an go hug, you know. Stephen Cocker don't play for England, he went to him straight away, gave him a hug. And the joy, the passion, what you see in the young man, it was fantastic. People they call me everybody was calling me, Belgium. Everybody we get interested in football. When I scout, they call me say, who is that guy? Who is that guy? So why catch up that conversation from now? And where you end and say, imagine the scout the way they go salon if they do well and then come tournament. That this is exactly what will be done. They talk all along in our life. This is what we have to get right. Because we get so many of them boys there, we get so many in other country, they went undiscovered, And here's a boy, with all that he don't go through, injury and everything. And in the biggest stage in career, the first time we appear at the biggest tournament, on the biggest platform, playing against the biggest players in Africa, it come true, He did well, but credit to him, not only to him, to the whole team. I think we started really well. We started good. Now we get now we get the first corner, now we get the first free kick, So everything was working, And like what you say, the middle of the spine of the team, yeah. Stephen Cocker, Cocker, yeah. Zengele, John Bankole, Kwame Kui, Kai Kamara, Adriano, that spine, that 6 player in the middle of the pack today. It was unbelievable, Mohamed. Actually I put down my volume for that just concentrate on the movement of the player because I don't get distracted. And the best way you want to watch football, just put the volume down and look the movement. They were well disciplined, even after I'm a talker. I say the kind of discipline we do exercise to, and we don't frustrate the Algerians, just like what you say. This is not the Algeria we were expecting. This is not the Algeria we know, but now we make them play the way they play. Not all because now Algeria. Now we force them to play the way we want them to play. And credit to the guys, they got their tactics spot on. Credit to the technical team. We are sitting here the other day thinking, who I get for play, who I not get for play. But apparently, whoever came on the field today, the lineup, we see 2 young backs, Kevin Wright, Kevin Wright and Kake, 2 experienced centre backs, Kolka and Zingele. I mean, you look at John today, the coverage where he gave against Mahrez, it was so good. The distances we cover. It was fantastic, John and Kwame. And then Kwame, in calmness on the ball. The only thing I'm aware of is we will not do it anymore. And maybe this is me talking from an ambitious point. I think going forward, we could have done Algeria really, really damage if we take we chances there well. Which I mean, particularly on the first half with Buya. Buya is one of our star player. Let's just put it that way. Because into the way he get the ball, he was the one making the runs, and you see every rotation where they look, now they look for. But the only thing today we let them down probably, and I know see a fit boy if we are fit, where they in good swam, go down, they make the right decision then today for score. But I'm not saying go back and watch that game. They watch the game, you watch the whole video, they see say, yeah, I could have done more. I think we could have done them really harm today. And I believe if we score today, we will win that game because, there was no way they're going to break us down today the way we set ourselves up. The discipline was spot on. We get with tactics then right. We made few mistakes. And if we all make mistakes, it was reasonably corrected. The team worked hard. The attackers then really work hard. Adriano set the tone, in force to tackle them or in force to press in the way go press the Algerian. They no say, yeah, we're ready for that today. So credit to the lads, really. Yes, the fullbacks there would expect probably Kevin Wright and Kake for do the runs forward, but it was okay. They didn't go forward that much, and it was okay that they were really organized as a block. We play low to medium block, which is what I expected. We don't go press them high, So from the first whistle, the distance is the one I say, wow, would they go with either low block or medium block? So yeah, we got our tactics right today. We frustrate the Algerians. I mean, like what you said, there was a point where Mahrez be shaking head. You'll be shaking head. So it shows how frustrated they were today. And even when they changed Slimani, Ibrahimi, they wouldn't go sit down at the bench. you will see them face, you know, the CC, yeah, you know, they were jaded. The weather, of course, not help them probably, but not the same weather we self playing to. Apparently, until we adopt well, or maybe we get the courage, you know, for withstand. But anyway,
the boys were fine.
It was a fantastic performance. If you give the team credit for discipline, I think they did everything right today. Few mistakes, and even when Algeria get them chances, them okay, you could say not to really open chances, them half chances. We say get here and there some chances. I think we could have done more. I think we could have hurt Algeria. But if you didn't give me this result today before the game, I think I will jog you hand and run away with time. You know, 0-0 or 1-1.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect scoreline for us against Algeria.
Yeah, so I'll not be taken from the midfield going forward to the offensive guys then, because I mean, you know, say the way you occupy the field, the way you press the opponent, it bring less pressure to the defensive area. But what I like today, I like the midfield pack. It be decent, it be organized. Kwame, they do the here and there movement, take the ball from side to side. Try for hitting them, pocket them, and then Kai Kamara be the can do for can support. So that midfield will be very, very good. And John Kamara do all the dirty work there. It blocked everything. It was marvelous today. It was fantastic today. And then we go with two offensive guys, them Kwame and Kai. Try to get the ball in between the lines, turn and find, even from the rotation, all the rotation where they come out. So like 2 tendencies why they see rotation, they come out from either side, the ball they pass through Kwame, then they can't to Kai, then they go to Buya. Yeah? Yes. So as you say, so Buya is our star player in our team right now. Okay, it's the star guy with a huge potential. For they hot other teams them. Yeah. Yes, in flyer very, very good. He's fast, he's quick on the ball, his penetration is good, ball to feet, able to run on the ball to his feet, very close to his feet, and go hot with opponent there. But I know say the first game always difficult for play. And he just come up from injury. I don't think they don't play too many games within club. But waiting I see today, the first time I see him probably Nigeria game where I don't remember again, away to Nigeria, home game, and I think I see a bit of I think Nigeria game home, I think before they don't get injured, I don't remember again. But today, waiting I see. One thing I like about we players themselves, from the Bundu to Buya and all, they listen to instruction, they listen to the coach, then they play for the team, then they play for themselves. Okay. We're not being getting standout start today apart from the keeper, but the team play as a team, which is what we expected. Yes. Okay. So the counting of the recovery, okay, the reorganizing back up the ball, running back for track back players, them all. This was the discipline I'm talking about. Now, make us say, when it comes to tactics, we were tactically better than Algeria. All the offensive players there, when they lost the ball, they waka. We players them all track back. Mustafa Bundu, he worked hard today. It was running everywhere. Even the Buya, tracking back, kind of midfield. Guys, what do we do? So in kind of midfield, Adriano chased the fullback. So everything was well organized. So now make us say, them players here are playing for Salon. Wait till they look for they transform a team, for be a better team. Now the instruction them, the way the players they play. If the players they play for themselves too much, then it can bring too much damage. But once the player they play collectively, they want for play together, they want for play for the country, they want for play for the team, then that's a good step. That's a good way to go. So sometimes you see where the coach, where John Kista, they call Buya, they call Bundu, they forget the instruction. You still say yes, they want time, they want the information. Not just some player the way call and look you and turn back then go, or then just make their hand and then go. No, they come for the information, they come for it because they know say there's a plan. Give for stick to the game plan and then move forward. And not say Buya on a good day, even like the half chance where he gets where he kick 2-1 the way kick over the bar and over the bar. That's what I like of a striker. Me, I like striker where they take risks. I like striker where they go commit defensive line. I like striker where they go there for go get the opportunity for score. If he miss out, no problem. On 2 occasions, I clap for him because he tried for Doha. Now this one for encourage you player for do. Go take the gigs. Go take 1v1. Go kick on targets. Go whatever you're able for do. Create something. So now that piece then now we look for now. So me not say we are gonna get informed. Mustafa Bundu stepping up. Sule Kai stepping up. Then we'll get Issa Kallon up late. They cry the whole day. They see me cry because he don't play. So he was crying. So I tell him, say, Bo, listen, I don't talk to small players, young players, because now I get the biggest future. Next 2-3 years, now I go for play for national team for 10 years. So I get everything. Yes, I know say, yes, you want for play, you want for show yourself and all. But I mean, it's about time. For wait time, it's time. Everybody get your own time. You will come in very, very soon, and your contribution will be great because the kind of ambition what I see you get. Because player they put in a bench and not put a cry, must don't say a player will believe in himself. He actually believes in himself. So I like him for that. And I go encourage him and all. And now, being in all these pieces together, I make her say, from the first game, get everything. But what you get forget from Buya, what you get forget from Mustafa Bundu, from Sule Kaikai, from Issa Kallon, them 4 players in there, because Idris Kanu, I don't see much of a mate. They will get Augustus Kagbo back in a bench. So then 5 players that they get for Gis alone, glories. Now make another put on the pressure yourself. Even they miss goal today, whatever they miss, Buya, then forget about that. Then get for make Salon proud, then get for make Salon happy. Because these are the players who are going to make the difference. If Salon they win game, Salon they cause trouble in any other team. Now then 5 players there and they get for make the difference. Because the Kwame Kui, the John Kamara, the Zengele, the Christian, Stephen Cocker, and today they don't give you the confidence. Okay, they don't give you the stability in the team. Say they will take responsibility. So now the one they for the worry about now, the offensive guys there, the 2 guys from the wings, and Andriano and maybe Kai Kamara coming in, or even Augustine Williams coming in, and now Musa Tombo as well. So them 5 guys here, plus them other 3-4 guys, and they will get for play now the central striking area with them players, and they coming in, and no say then 7 players, and they get Boku for offer to this country. So they make another put pressure upon themselves. So I make I talk this up if I not talk about the offensive side, what they do, what they not do. Because I know they get for cause serious problem. That's Sule Kaikai, Buya, Mustafa Bundu. They're all young. They're all young. Like technically they're young. They're not even reach them primates when it comes to African football. So we get enjoy them back the next 5-6 years. We're not going to their prime, and then Salon will get the best out of them.
Yeah, correct. I think they're the future. I always say it. I talk on another platform. They ask me, "What do you think?" I say, "Well, this player, the way you don't call the spine, and I go make the spine of the team." But like what you say, the older guys, the balance of the older guys, the matured guys, the experienced guy with the younger guys, it give you that stability today. I think it was very important. Stephen Cocker marshaled the defense well. He was a leader in all compartments. Zengele, as always, Mr. Reliable. You go count on Zengele. John, Kwame Kui, Adriano, Kai, the senior players, the spine of the team, that middle, it was so solid today. And then you get the flank, like what you say, Buya, Mustafa Dumbuya, they walk their socks off today, then defend, probably in another team, then go attack, then go be attacking minded. But today they really, really walk their socks off. Then come, make the distances and really compact, force the Algerians to go wide, and when they go wide and double up on them. So they not allow Mahrez to get 1v1 in any situation today whatsoever. The one way try in the first half where he give the pass to Slimani, okay, Fabiano come, Mohamed Kamara come pick up the ball. But no, like what you say, I always said it. This AFCON is probably, it was needed. We wanted to go to this AFCON. But I think if we prepare, if we're ready well with this young crop of players that already come up, I think we could cause real upset. Honestly, today, there was some part of me that was saying, okay, now we don't defend, Lord, go score. But another part of me say, okay, I'll take a draw. Whatever comes out of this is a good result going into the Ivory Coast game and the Equatorial Guinea game. Because if you don't tell me today before the game, would you draw this game? Probably I don't think, I don't take you and run away with them. But like I said, credit to the guys. The tactics was spot on. The discipline was spot on. There was a team spirit. There was everybody working for everybody. The distances they covered today. It was great. It was great, really. We frustrate Algeria. We made it very difficult for them. Because like you always say in football, you always beat the team that is before you. Think about the team with it down the line. Algeria is supposed to beat you today. They are African champions. You see the frustration from Belmadi. Some of the things that they do today at the bench, it was really unprovoked. So, but honestly, it's credit to the guys, because if they didn't put on the show today that they put on, probably will not be sitting on how they talk the same thing. Probably put on despondent. But they really got it well. I mean, credit to them. The confidence you see, say as the game they go on and grow in confidence. We'll not get first half, we'll not get goal again, we'll not concede a goal. You see, say they come back second half, they continue. Towards the 68, 70 minutes where Algeria make the 3 changes, I was thinking, oh, we're gonna be in trouble because they don't have fresh legs. There was 1 or 2 problems there, but it was well marshaled, and that was when we needed our goalkeeper, because at that time, Some tired legs, then probably we don't see the distances, they don't begin to get bigger. But again, we manage to step up. We go another gear. Even when they increase the tempo, we say go up a little bit. So we match them today. We match them in every area. So the discipline, like I said, was spot on. The tactics was spot on. Everybody played his role. Even the one day we come inside, try them best. So it was a good team, all-around good team performance. Crowned by waiting the goalkeeper. I mean, the man of the match goalkeeper. Where the goalkeeper win today, we goalkeeper win today. I mean, I could not be proud of them. For a young guy from Sierra Leone, we nobody know one day he will play against the likes of Mahrez, Slimani, Brahimi. He was commanding today. I mean, he make the confidence where the back four get just grow, because they knew after a moment where they be ending now, they do them clearance and they follow up. They knew, okay, we are safe here. So it was good. It was good to see that.
But what they say for the past 2 weeks, I always talk about the Leone Star team. Say we difficult for concede goal, difficult for the Copa. You see the movement of the players and all, because we know they move too much players there. Just like they played Gaff. When they played Gaff, if they move all the seat, then they go king quick. They pass, they go king, right? But because we know they move with players then too much, defensive area always compact. It always crowd. We get a lot of players there because total players be moving forward. So I know say it's difficult for the teams Copa away. For goal concede goal, it get for be difficult in the whole tournament. We now waiting for the plan now. Now, how forget them piece, that one piece where they make the difference, 2 players go score. I mean, do them magic. The guy for make the magic, the guy for give the magic pass, the guy for score the magic goal. I know what we need for look for right now. So now the things I don't need for put together, but we need for look for the angle. Like exactly what Algeria wants to do all the time. They want for Coxswe, pinch the ball, combine few pass system, and then switch the point of attack. Switch go to Meres get 20 yards and can do 1v1. They do the same thing with the number 8 as well. They switch, number 8 gets in that pocket, and then they go create 1v1. So we still need for fan 1 or 2 players. Then Okocha came in, he was doing fantastic with them vertical balls, then diagonal balls. So forget another striker or another offensive guy. We go learn or get the directive, say your job have to go create 1v1 that the final third. If you're going to be final third, final 18, final 10, whatever you want to do, dribble day, take free kick, take penalty, and then score. Because looking at Sierra Leone today, you see in the first half, now post-up, say, if we get 3 more solid free kick set pieces, we'll score goal. Yeah. Because we still get points in for us.
And that was something which I talking back to the
and you read as well.
Surprised me. Yeah.
And you read that up as well, right?
Yeah.
So after the first 2 set pieces we'll get, I know say then Gaia go for foul easily. So if we encourage Buya, we encourage Mustafa Bundu and Kwame Kui for go forward, penetrate the defensive line and go play foul. And all of them crosses then they will send it because Mustafa Bundu can hit the ball with pace. He can hit the ball very, very, very well. So just imagine if we get 5 or 6 of that every game, and we on team decide for train and believe in their set pieces, and we for score. Salon team for score set pieces all the time because you get Andriano, very strong with the head. You get Steven Coker, very big, the biggest guy, tall past everybody. Then now you get Kai Kamara, and then you get John Kamara. So John Kamara, Kai Kamara, Steven Coker, and Andriano, Alaji Kamara. These 4 can score after every 3-4 set pieces, they must score 1 goal. I think say that'll be the best bet that if we don't get today in the second half coming in back. I think so if we don't go look for more.
But even in the first half, I mean, I was surprised when I see say will be the win most of the area, but particularly what you say, I thought if I even comment on that, see, I'm seeing we scoring on set pieces of corner kick because that's how dominant we were today in the first half. It came to me as a surprise because when I see the first 2 free kick, and then I talk to them in mind, say, oh, okay, so we have this also. Like
then I'll pick up quick. I pick up
exactly. We don't pick up that day, because they look at the players and but when you look at them when they go up, the likes of Kai, there was one boy where Kai jump, Kai can jump. I don't know how many feet high. Well, it was right above them, and I said, wow, if we get the delivery right, Steven Coker did it, Kai did it, Adriano did it, Zengele did it, I mean, John did it. These are 5 really guys who can head the ball. So yeah, I was saying today, okay, even if we're not able to create open chances from open play, if we get them dead ball there, I didn't believe that we could bully Algeria today on set pieces, and we did,
Okay.
So and even the defensive role for Mustafa Bundu, there was a few times when they sent corner against me. I saw him heading those balls away. I'm like, wow, the guy can head the ball. He's a tall guy. He's really tall. So yeah, we get a good mix, we get a good blend, you know. Like I say, we just care for be brave on the ball, you know, be brave on the ball, try for, you know, like what you said, get the rotation right, you know, get the decision making right, you know, and encourage them player in the way you name the likes of Buya, Mustafa and Dumbuya, you know, they want to, you know, get them on the ball, get them in dangerous position and playing between the lines, committing defenders, you know. Today, every time Buya, although he not been lucky today in all in actions, then, but most of the time where they go forward, you see, say the defender they continue for back up, you know. He won a few free kick, you know, maybe a fit Buya, Buya with even 100%, you know, could have been dangerous today, could have caused a lot of trouble, you know. So I think he could go back and watch the game, like I say, go watch the game. See what he get right and what he was, if he say he will get better in the next game. Hopefully he stays fit, you know. But when he's sharp, when he's on form, Mustafa on the other side, Buya, you know, Adriano, you know, Kai, don't not forget Kai at his age, you know, walking his socks off, you know, playing as a number 10, defending, cutting the pass between him and the build up, he cut the pass between the back four of Algeria and the midfield, where he forced them to go wide or go long most of the time. I mean, it was fantastic today. If you see them when they walk today, when Kai go, Adriano they drop. When Adriano go, Kai they drop. So it was really good to see.
So it was a good plan. Let me say tactically will be better past them. So now let's say looking at Kai, he's doing fantastic job. Defensive wise, even the connection passes coming from midfield, he can pass to her before going forward. Yeah. So just imagine now. So now make like I let the fact say John don't begin improvise already for see how we'll forget Okocha, side of Fofana, Fofana, more into the game. Because if we get that kind of player, then he get more choices on the ball, it can cause problem. So now imagine if Sierra Leone for gets another outlet, like another vibrant number 10 player, we're able to take the ball and do all the hard work and dirty work where Kai Kamara they do so. Then if we don't put Kai Kamara in the box, because if you see all the balls the way they come from set pieces like Kai Kamara to get us. So just imagine if Kai Kamara beats timing and the box cross is coming in, we go more score but Kubaku goals them. So, but I mean, as I say,
like what you say, if you put 4 or 5 good balls in that box, they Kai probably go get 1 or 2 goals. I'm very sure. You know, yes. So yeah, Kai is sacrificing for the team, but if you look at his qualities, I would like to play Kai deep. But having said that, even when he play back, I understand he's not young anymore. He's not the youthful player anymore. But even at that,
it's not young, but I think say it cover distance past most of the young guys.
Yeah, you know, say Kai exactly. I want to say, even at this age, the grass. I mean, I don't know what's name. I want to check. I want to check in GPS how many kilometers a game he run, because it is not normal. I mean, he went as far as tackling. I don't know if you remember that ball first half. He went as far as tackling.
I don't want to talk about so. We'll get Yes,
that was the second half or first half or second half. I don't remember. Second half, where my hand be always in me. My heart be always in me more. I'm facing a penalty, but he got this tackle really well, and that was in the 6-yard box that he can tackle. So I mean, for a player like that, you know what that means, you know. And no, I mean the guys were.
So now looking at the team and everything the team they do, but when it comes to everything what they talk about on this platform, Musa Tombo don't seem to dominate everywhere. Everybody mentioned about Musa Tombo. Why Musa Tombo not play? Why did they play? Why they play? Musa Tombo is 21 years old, guys. I'll talk to her now. Musa Tombo is 21 years old. Augustus is 21 years old. Kallon is 24. He's still young. And then you get Augustine. They're all young. Okay, then get forgetting time. Get forgetting playing time. The Andrianos, and they're over 27, 28 years now. Kai Kamara did 35, 36. Understand? So let me just give them time gradually, more bring them more because they always make us in transition. Let them wait, let them players get the opportunity. This is not the same thing I spoke to Issa today. Wait for your 5 minutes, wait for your 10 minutes, wait for your 20 minutes. When you come in, you create an impact and you stay in for good. So that's how we're going to work. But if now Olma wants Musa to go inside, Olma wants this player inside, then everyone not going to play at the same time.
No, I mean, ball like game of 11, not all man go play. Obviously, these boys, like what you say, these boys will get their time.
I know now say, I'm a big fan of Musa Tombo. When it comes to me preferred players now, even though yes, I like all the other Buyas, the other Bundus and all, Kai Kamara and all, but Musa Tombo just gets something different. He just gets something different. But when you see if the coach not a player, then we get for prepare them mentally, physically, technically, and all the areas that for get time in the right frame of mind for play for Salou. Where it gets an opportunity, I know say will make use of them. And then we will get the best of them. But now if we begin first for player when it's not the right time, now we say one will begin clear and non back. So let's just exercise patience because everything what I mentioned, Musa Tomo dominates everywhere. And for me, I'm your favorite player. Yes, I like him so much. I know he gets so much potential. Waiting to get the quality the way he gets. Yeah. When you think about players' quality, it don't take, it don't pass 20 almost years from Nelly, non Thomas, Musa Kallon and days. It gets something different in him. The instinct very, very well, able to strike the ball, control the ball, able to do any kind of acrobatic strikers, me afraid them so much. You can't score at any time when you say you don't even expect. So I know say Musa Tomo get a lot, but as so Mr. said, they patiently await the coach for get the right moment for able to introduce him in the important games then. Because we the same fans them when they cry so Musa Tomo come and make 2-3 blunders and now we go see we not put it aside again. So let's be gradually. It will come in say 120 minutes, 110 minutes, 15 minutes and all. Now gradually go begin get into the squad. The other players they get old, age go at the advantage, no they are the advantage anymore. So you must get the chance for play very soon.
And Mohamed, I hear you talk say Issa been the cry today. I just want to tell you.
Ironic.
I just want to tell you waiting at the DNA for Dutch player. Yasu. The Dutch guys, the Dutch player in this country, and people really take no for yes. I like waiting this before they face now Manchester United. Where you come out Ajax. De Jong, yes, I think so. My name, I don't forget it.
No, it's Donny van der Beek.
Donny van der Beek. Now, like, what did they face in Manchester? People, they tell and say left day. They tell and say, no. There's nothing like no or left day. I believe myself. I want play. Let them just give me the time, I go play. So it's the same like Issa. That's why you see, he's that kind of person.
No, but that kind of ironic cry.
No, I know what you say. I know what you say. Now the zeal in him. He want for really get himself. And that's not the DNA way they in the footballers then, Yasu. Especially the one that we don't achieve the talent and we don't train with the youth team. That's what then impact in you. You need to take no for yes. And you need to take anybody the way superior than you will not play. The same opportunity given to that person given to you can do what you able to do. But to be candid, all the time I don't say it add up to we team performance today. And if you look at what you go when you talk over days, we say may we team play football. So today, when we get Mustafa Bundu, they try for take on the Algerians then. Try for dribble around them. Waiting happen. Begin foul and pressure begin come. And then we'll get Mohamed Bouya again. Instead begin dribble on them. We see waiting happen. We get Kwame again. In the second half, we see Kwame where he take 3 or 4 people then. So there are a lot of positive things where we take from waiting we don't see today. But going forward, how can we transfer now waiting we don't see? In this Algeria performance, for go take Ivory Coast. That's what we for begin to think about now. So they don't already go away. And then we go for begin look at the pieces them, the spaces and where we left. In Algeria game we cause we 1 or 2 concerns in our team. How do we address those things? The time go there for let we coach able look at the videos, then look at the dots them and say, guys, this not been waiting for cause with the problem. Now we go play an Ivory Coast side where we go don't see them before them play, but how we want to go approach them. So there comes again the discipline, the organization, the planning, and everything. And somebody they say he hopes we boys are not going to be too complainsive for this performance so they don't get today. And then good thing say yes, we've had everything easy. So it's very important going forward also. We begin think say yes. This one don't finish, as John can say, take every game step by step. You know?
Okay. Well, let's give you opportunity to review as the NSF be part of the show today. I get one particular guy when Sigismond Nicole. He don't call me several times. He say want to be part of the program. I don't know what you want to talk about. I think so will accept Paul. How many calls? 6 calls, 8 calls.
I don't know if you open the line today. I don't know if you go lock the line easily. But then we'll get. I mean, it's good to hear. It's nice to hear from them. The one that we watch the game today. I mean, let the viewers and let them self get their own eye. You know, how they see the game today. We don't give we own. I mean, we probably they look up from a technical side. Probably then see things and today we will not see. But yeah, it's always good to hear from the fans. But that's why we have this platform. It's it's an interactive platform, so we'll give them the chance for lawyer from them. But anyway, having said that, I want to go back to waiting Desmond say. This game today, yes, we don't set the predicate for the next 2 games. I think we have 2 more games, 6 points. I'm sure if we get 3 points for one of them games, then we are qualified. We are going to the next one. I'm pretty sure. So I mean, I don't want to look too far, but I think they will go back, look at this game. You know, Algeria is not, obviously it's not Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast will be playing tomorrow, so we'll go watch the game tomorrow and see. Obviously, we'll all go to watch because the 2 games the way they come up now against Ivory Coast and Equatorial Guinea, and so will Algeria also be watching. So yeah, it's also good, you know, which we don't display today for long we go back. But I'm sure Mr. Kista and technical team will look, you know, see things the way if he say yes. Because if we get for win the next game or we get for win the last game, it's up to them and they get for set the objective there and see what they want to do. But as long as we know, we get 4 days for rest. So I think the players will be rested for Saturday, you know. They will have recovered, you know. I was just not sure what happened with Adriano today, Mohamed, we didn't change them. Do you know anything about that?
I got Kallon on the line right now. They don't begin bombard the line right now. So let's talk to the Sigismond. Hello, Sigismond.
Legend, good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you, man? As you see, I make contribution.
Mohamed, obviously, first of all, good evening to all of you.
What now your name and outside the call from?
Of course, being a Sigismond, I call from Sierra Leone at home, being a sport journalist. Of course, Sierra Leoneans, they know me. My contribution I just want to make. First of all, every Sierra Leoneans competing a city in a Freetown, going to the game against Algeria today. We know they are the reigning champions. The best thing in African football. We know they chase the world record of 36 games run. Of course, now world football. But Sierra Leoneans, we are very confident in this. They get a team making shock African football. And we boys them not let you down. Just like what you know at the studio, get a team we're able to put up the fights. This is against the reigning champion Algeria. Very good performance from Fabianski, of course. I'm happy to win the man of the match. As a sport journalist at the country, he win the man of the match. He carrying a banner headline tomorrow at the Independence Observer newspaper. The newspaper I write for. We get a very young team working shock African football. I want also be very, very believe say we can play against big teams. As I write on my Facebook page, my Twitter page, the game where they played against the Equatorial Guinea. Because Sierra Leone always the we play against Simo, Philistine, this team at our level, we can always complacent. But against big nation, in the last 5 years, we can go and put the fights. We come back against Nigeria, that 4-4 goal. Of course, we get a dramatic result against the reigning champions of Africa way back in Cairo when the Egyptians were just African champions. We go back to Cairo and shock them, get that 1-1 draw. Also, Mustafa Haji, fantastic wins. Because as I say, we get that record against big teams. I remember when we play team like South Africa 4 times, we don't get 3 goals. And we don't beat them 1-10. African courtesy of penalty. You will score against South Africans the very first time we play at Freetown. So, I don't get that record. We play well against big teams. The only fear I get presently, we are playing against Equatorial Guinea. We can see this will pass them in African football, in world football. We get for each and every game serious. We don't get for be complacent. We don't get the results against the reigning champions. We don't get that fantastic goal. Yeah. 1 or 2 issues happened today at the game. We get the chance to win the game, but it not go away. But it's football. Like you and the other people in the studio, who don't know still not play football. It not happen. But I hope we get a better result. And I want to say, as a sport journalist at the country, we did way back home in Freetown. For me. And the Sierra Leoneans, they will follow up my own page, especially this at the Independence Observer. They're very, very happy to do the performance. One for which the team, best of luck, and one for them better in school, more strength at the game, more challenge. Yes, it's African football. We know say Sierra Leone never cross the group stage. If we cross the group stage, I think that he lost we for very short term quarterfinal after the Cup of Nations. Then of course the group stage will be a very, very good results for Sierra Leone as a nation.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Sigismund. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mohamed.
So Law we get the calls and Law restrict them to 2 minutes, then we go able get people and go call more. You know, Law you diverse opinion and diverse view. Otherwise, one person will be on the line for longer. So let's have minimum 2 minutes, maximum 3 minutes call, please.
Okay, let me make a short, right?
Yes,
so if you
let them
talk
go
about
to straight to the point.
substituting Andriano. So within I read up, say if one forgets natural midfielder in the position of Kai Kamara, bringing Saidu Okocha for example as a 10, because again for getting passes, they will be need to Buya and Mustafa Bundu. So push Kai higher and bring another natural number 10. I think Senane be one for do. Probably we can forget a shocky opportunity there. So I make it one.
Okay.
Hello?
So there was nothing, no injuries with Adriano today?
No, it's fine. Not saying they got knocks everywhere, but it was fine. It's fine.
Yeah, no?
Okay.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, what's your name outside the call from? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, what's your name outside the call from?
Hello?
Yeah, so we will get them going anyway. So
Mohamed,
so what's not be the mood? I mean, I don't know if you visit the dressing room after the game, but what's not the mood today? What's not be the mood? What's not be the reaction overall?
now they say everything was fantastic. Everybody was happy after the game. Officers, technical team, the players were very happy, very satisfied with the outcome of the game, the result. Well anticipated result, anyways, based on the game plan. Within a plan, the way you see Abu at the Kaisa midfield, you see Andriano on the other side, Kevin right camp for can support. You get John Kamara balancing to the side of Mares. You're going to see a very good tactical plan today. So, and accomplish their mission, they will keep a clean sheet, and everybody's happy.
Good, fantastic.
Mohamed,
So no injuries to report from, nothing.
No. Or for pin the number, I don't pin the number.
Yes, some people still they ask for her. Please.
Okay, but the cost then keep coming anyway. So without pin number, the cost don't begin coming.
You know, say we get new people them every day.
Oh yes. Assume. Okay.
No, but Paul, to be candid, when you look at the strength today of with team, that's something where you dream say we could get this kind of strength, because looking at the physicality at times when the game with the Algeria them in push at way.
No, well, the physicality, when I saw the game for the first 45 minutes, I was satisfied with it. But my fear was, can they keep it for 90 minutes? That was my fear. Because as you said, the Algerians were struggling, but as you said, them bench really strong. So if they make any substitution, 2, 3, 4 substitution, can we go along with that, with the pace? And what's not be the coach in plan B or plan C? For example, if we lost, I don't know, a major player today, waiting for them, would have don't replace them. So I was trying to pause, not to really waiting me to happen, but I be trying to see waiting for happen to the Algerians, them, how will they react? Or whatever get for happen to them, waiting for do. So that was my fear. And also the fitness of the players was my concern today. But actually I was impressed, because even at 60, 65, 67 minutes, 70 minutes, when I was looking at the clock, and when I see the gaps that don't begin open, the spaces that don't begin, we are giving these sloppy passes, they intercept some pass in a very dangerous area. Well, obviously the transition for them be difficult for we, but we deal with them reasonably well. And then we step up after 70 minutes, 80 minutes, we step up again, So it was good. It was good all around. They kept it going for 90 minutes. And to me, it shows the level of fitness of the players. So I was now then I'll be the only fear today what we get. Whether we go keep them for 90 minutes, whether we not go lapse concentration, or maybe we'll forget like a free kick or corner, we not take good positions, lapses in concentration, somebody not taking man or mark. Those were the things I was worried about, because those details could have decided this game on both sides. So that was the only fear. But when I saw Algeria, the frustration, Mahrez was breathing heavily. Slimani, we didn't change them, the way they be sitting on the bench. I think they were really, really fatigued and exhausted. But we kept going, you know. I saw our boys still going. Kwame Kui, at one point, I see Leone say don't get cramp. I think Stephen Cook also get cramp. But he got up, he continued the game, he played full 90 minutes. So all around, I think we have good fitness level. I hope say then we will recover for the 4 days from now for recover for meet up the Ivory Coast game. That's my only concern now, that they recover enough for meet up the Ivory Coast game. Because this game today, physically, it took a lot from our team. But I believe say the result will give them the impetus for play against Ivory Coast. Don't forget, say Ivory Coast, they play 1 day after we. So that could be an advantage as well on the physical side, you know. So that was my only worry today. And I was thinking probably the coach could make a substitution like Kallon I would expect him to play in the place of Buya. Those were substitutions I was expecting after 80 minutes. You know, I'll say, okay, let's bring 1 or 2 fresh leg them. You know, if we can put pressure on the Algeria back 4, back 5, then we'll make mistake and maybe we'll go nick a goal. But anyway, the coach goes in game plan and it worked. So yeah, I was very impressed. You know, everybody.
Okay, I guess somebody on the. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Hello, yeah.
Yeah. What's your name inside the call phone?
Yes, sir. Ambassador Mina Mohamed Kawa, I call from France.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I really want to congratulate Una on our period at the online, and because like we only follow up throughout. Then most of the guidelines they want to be, most of the tactics they want to be explained, we see all come to pass today, you know. I believe so the last 2 live who have been going, I've been talk of try to conceive them and for frustrate the on the first half with Slimani, because I watch actually in France channel with Slimani go meet the coach say ball, you know, they see ball, he didn't go so the frustration of the actually. So that we play, you actually play to the way how we did it, how the boys they try. And I believe say there are changes being needed a bit during second half, but that all depends to the coach. So I think I don't take too much time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Paul, as I've been trying to say before Mohamed picked that call, looking at this formation where we come with today, 4-2-3-1. What did you take up?
It was actually 4-2-3-1 where we started, but it became 4-5-1 because most part of the game we were playing with 4-5-1. So Kai was really coming deep, and then they were switching. Hold on. It was 4-5-1. It was a good block. It was a good block of 4-5-1. Most of the time it was 4-5-1. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. What's your name? Outside the call phone.
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead.
Well, I'm in the call from Algeria.
Oh, okay. The Algerian guy. So how the atmosphere there? I see 2 journalists don't call me already, say they're surprised because then I do the interview and tell them say
because I didn't Algeria, so today we team they play against Algeria. We get a vice draw, although I would expect to win from Sierra Leone. And the boys then play a very fantastic football. I'm so happy because they are abandoned within they be dump, see them maybe 3-8 without the same so for because of when I get big players and then they ask me which big name will get. So when I get big names, but a football they play. Although when I get big names, the like of IS, the Belali, I'm so happy because of the way the boys they come, especially the goalkeeper of the screen, when I play and was from the Sambabide Salon. So then the information they could use a very good information. Then that's how they look to. Then like I watch this Kallon, a very good player for the example this game here today. Don't be change we expect coach for using Kallon because he's skillful, get pace. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So next game I would say the coach is with the same information. Then the same information the coach will play with the same players then. although we expect the coaching for Bidon pull Kamara, Kallon is one of the best team that's because Kallon a good player. And one of the best changes that the coaching for Bidon do. Although we can Okocha can play well. Then especially the way we play number 6 for you, winner John. He play very well. I admire so much. About which club when I play, they play for a very good player than also I'll be inside the field. So I'm excited. I wish we could beat Cote d'Ivoire next game to be able to qualify for the round of 16. That's my own contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, differentiate of opinions. I mean, the coach they make who get the tax, who get the responsibility for them make decisions. So they make your own decision today,
Yes,
and we get the result. So hello, who say the call from?
Yes, Kallon this time do the call from Sweden.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, I want for once again, good evening to all,
Yeah.
and commend on for the good job, as usual. I want to start to appreciate the entire team. Everybody do very well today. We all pleased and proud for the called Sierra Leoneans. They are committed, and we are in, when you say Salon, more especially in this part of the world. So I'm going to ask you, say, who says Salon Day? Now, which part? But I believe, say, today, more value has been added to us as citizens, as the map on have been set, as legends. The young boys that don't come for two that line day in terms of marketing the country. So, having said that, I believe, say, like Otuna be say earlier on, the market value of the players there need for be increased in the sense we need for put a tag to the players there. They will continue for be known. That has to do with the branding, the leagues, the home leagues there. Because it will take centuries for make you able to see any what happened today. Mohamed Kamara and the Fabianski, the performance we put up make goalkeeper get man of the match, is very rare in the presence of Riyad Mahrez, Brahim Slimani, and the rest of the others. Very difficult. But that has to do with we keep sitting the whole league, putting more value into their league, adding more value into the clubs. If we plant the budget, let's say 20, 40, 50 billion euros, we increase that budget, supporting the local teams there, putting more value to them so that them players they are going to be known. Because football are the only thing, if you watch today, the celebration, the salon, I see some videos in the social media, I was filled with joy because you see, no mandate, no team. It has to do with the Sierra Leonean mentality. But now the only thing with the United Nations, and the only thing with they bring unity, you know, therefore do it, which region, which come on, which tribe you belong, which political party they support, it all has to do with you being a Sierra Leonean, supporting the guys for the good of the country. So I just say, again, talk to we all, and especially this platform, Kallon. When I don't give up, continue the good work. We must not build a day. I see one or two issues that will be raised up on a second program before this football match. I see Ali Bita make some excellent contribution on the journalist there. Then overnight, the other day when I get the show, Ali Bita say yes. What will be say? Then listen to her. One journalist has been included. I see another cry who say you and Paul and Desmond. When I make a cry for the veterans there. Overnight, we see some answers to that. So that means this platform is making note positively to the development of the Sierra football as a whole. So I want to continue to encourage people, especially when they build on something, they get for do it. People for cry down. That has they get for happen. Even when they talk to you that. People get for say, yeah, I they talk so there, but don't just listen to them. Continue for press on the positive direction for the good of the country. And this team, I also say, they do well today. Nobody now will say, okay, may not do this. After the match, I see, boy, I'm going to engage. You accept, influence them, and say one or two issues going to be. I believe them. These are the one of the major tournaments we are don't play, irrespective of we don't win the Golden Boot now. But that notwithstanding, this is one of the major tournaments where they already dream about for play for. So now the first game, so he gets to do a lot. For the points as they make today, very brilliant. Me, I will commend them, especially if they take the chances the way he gets, even though they go over the bar. The more you continue to do that, the more we continue to get positive results. I also comment from the number one, say to the last man at the team, even the one that within our bench, the technical team, for the good job. They did very well. And lastly, I just want to talk to you again, Kallon, especially when this program start. I mean, see Coach Sasso.
Yeah.
Been so long, I know this year again. I don't know. I just want to throw this to you. Whatever they underneath that have a sort amount, or maybe busy or because overseas to get a lot of busy schedule. Because if they handle start inside of the program where you get for do with female football, we know this year again. Yeah, they talk to you and Paul and the rest of the moderators already at the show. We not try for work together because we depend on Una the veterans. Because we make Nigeria football up to this thing, it has to do with their baby Pele. It can put with the JJ Okocha and many more names. So we depend on Una, especially you, Paul, Desmond, and the rest of the team. Yeah, I just want to stop there for now and commend them all for the good job. We continue for support the boys for the good of the country and for the good of every Sierra Leonean. Thank you so much for the time and the privilege.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Thank you very much. Coach Sasso, they're free tongue at the moment. They do the veteran tournament and they're very, very busy. We talked yesterday, a few days ago, Seth, we talked Seth and all. It's all fine. We're all good. And we know, say, when you get leisure time, when you get free time, probably go join me back very, very soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello? Yeah, you name me outside the call from?
Hello?
Yeah.
Emmanuel, the call from America, Delaware to be precise.
Ah, okay. What's going to be your contribution?
To start with, I must commend you guys for giving us the opportunity for able to see with views. Just like I'll be following 2 days for the match and most of our predictions and our opinions towards the game and as soon come. But now one thing I will say, I will commend, me don't know all the players by names, but I watch the game anyway. I will commend the goalkeeper and Steven Coker and on the rest of the team. But just that I really expect say Kai Kamara inside the 75 minutes. Yes, Kai Kamara is a very nice player, he's very energetic, but energy we don't retard a little bit. So therefore we don't bring some good energetic guys then because we see say Algeria players all just focus in for don't need one good energetic attacker we for don't come fresh in from the bench we for come pile pressure. And secondly, commend all the players and the advice on give them see listen on the play collectively. You know, if somebody don't play ball at the field or left that archaic styles, grumble by the player, do this thing, let everybody just put on the force after the game, then cable iron and out. Once more, as God bless Sierra Leone and God bless all the players, them Lord, we keep up the faith for next game and we believe so we will get victory by the grace of God.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And exactly, we see it today. We see the composure, the calmness of the players there. Even when they lost ball, when the person make mistake, nobody need a gumble, nobody need to throw hands in the air. Yes, I make that recommendation there. It's a very solid team. I mean, we will forget a solid team, and then things they need to fix very, very quick. As soon as you don't get that anything they fix, then everybody begin play with confidence. Nobody need to play under duress anymore. Because somebody get for cost you, lost the ball. No. Hello, your name outside the call from.
My name is Susala, the call from France.
Yes, go ahead, make your point.
Yeah, I mean, take first, I would say, I would like to congratulate you first, Mr. Mohamed Kallon, because anybody who don't follow football for a very long time must have know what you do for footballers. Because if you see directly today, Algeria, when you watch football in that kind of your contribution always the mark. I can still call the you take on FC Kallon. The way football be there in those days to now, everybody they compete, they see ownership, they see everything. I believe that because of which you bring kind of game, they call this happen. Concerning the just again, nobody know to say we left football, we could be Slovenia, we not happen. Be very, very proud of the guys there. You see they do. Some of the players they go there very well. You know, we see need for them individually first for them. They will represent Salon at this kind of competition and for put on a strong performance against Algeria. The last time I watched Algeria, they played this Arab tournament na Qatar, they become champion. I watched they play with the likes of Mahrez, Fenguli, all Suleimani, all the players they know the days. I believe because say how we do in Algeria they play so them players they even knock it. If you don't start with face, how. So that is my biggest question. Usa de France against me because what they Nigeria. So from first day when they did this goal, don't do Kallon. Now I ask me, say they don't go say Nations Cup. Say they want football, I say they don't go Nations Cup now we get. I say no. I say now we will play. We say almost now we ready for take. Now so I no go talk. I say I no go ask. I say I be any Kallon as I now twist at me. He said previously because I very different. He said Sabi Mohamed Kallon. He said and for now he Sabi Kamara. He said only. He said not Sabi Nobody. So today after the game, he called me. He said the man. He said watch the game. He said Usai una video all along una dey qualify for Nations Cup. So this question we ask you now I make answer. So I just believe say could all give me the give me answer. Well, we say now this case you could not be qualified despite which is today. Thank you very much for all the things that you do. I really appreciate everything you do, especially you, our chairman Kallon. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, would they say I'm every day? One of the reasons them don't come out. I mean, why would not be qualified for the past 25 years? Will not be able to value the sport. Will not be value the players them. Will not be believing the players them. Will not be believing the sport. Now everybody don't galvanize around the national team from the government, the private sector. I mean, the youth them across the country. Everybody don't believe say Salon player than Sabi for play football. Before you not believe who say who Sabi play football. But now when they see the like of Mahrez, one of the best players in Europe, they play against who player they never do their nothing. Now they don't begin value. So it's fine.
I said it won't qualify. I said this is an opportunity for set the reset button on Salon football. What we do after this Nations Cup will be crucial going forward. I still stand by that. Anyway, that's a topic for another day.
Yes, very, very, very good. Yeah, hello? Yeah. Yeah, to get you well, yes. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Yes, you name and inside the platform. Okay, yes, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, we'll get you loud and clear.
Okay. Just maybe contribution to both respect coaching and one of the agents in the
yeah, but if you come in broken, you come in broken, when they get you. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Your name was the call from?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Ibrahim Ansar. I call from Greece.
Okay, yes. Go ahead. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm really fine.
Okay, make your point.
Yeah, my point towards the game, as we always say, the team and try, although in the defense 50-50, will not be in the expect this. Some people will expect, but not all react. But all said and done, the team try. The main point where the try now for say, now concerning we changes. In terms of the players then today, we see how the player then play. But Kamara, the age way he did now, he not deserve for play full 90 minutes for Leone Star.
we see how Egypt, how they use the Abutrika. You can see 70 minutes, you can play 60, 70 minutes. We get fresh legs them, we get young boys them. Like that's what they say, it's a Kallon. What you always watch a player in highlights. And they imagine this player they in the green, white, and blue, how we go look like. And we don't know what's happened today with the coach. We consider that changes the. You find out say non-threats will not be get again at the top. The same way Algeria Camara come out, non-threats not there again. One mean play penny straight. Because same will be get booyah if it penny straight. Time use now everything done pan. Like Camara said, if you see one-on-one, you get one we win at the middle. Now fresh player in day. With the Abu say he go with the defender in day. So do look the likes of Musa Tombo. You see? Now man we will play one top. So do on our way there around the team. They finally the coach they wanna self go to talk to them. Although no say in job, you don't understand. It's right. It's still it's very, very, very good team. And to the time we train them player to the way they understand themselves, we self nobody expects this. Everybody today at the whole world. We gladly for puts the green, white, and blue. Wait till we see today. And we believe, see, this team will go to the rounds of 16. And if we go to the round of 16, we know the other player they must call it. Because me today, I see Chaloba don't in call it. I'm not player they call it. Player they call it. So we play with the excitement. We pray for we reach the round of 16. Round of 8, round of 4. From there we begin seeing the sing. Yeah, okay. So we expect the 2 home.
Okay, thank you very much then.
So
thank
you.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead, Paul. It's going back to back. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, your name and where you call for?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Kallon. This is Samji. I call from the United States.
Okay. Yes.
Your contribution amount was to take it to the guys that they really make we pull out today because they always see we as we whatever we attend and they go give at this. Man, they all the work, I guess, of Algeria, they were all like, this quick team for marriage and all that stuff. But me know the guys there, I know me players they will get. So I tell them, I don't take off today because I don't want to go, we Salon go score at top, they say, no, exactly. Crazy, I mean. So like, I like the way how the team play, everybody play, especially the back line. And the keeper today really impressed me. Because they want to say, this is height. No, maybe they wonder because I know I can call and keep a fly. He able fly. But really today, the full remote completely. I believe yes, football you don't look down on anybody. The likes of them raise the whole thing. I see all my one cry. Then do all kind of thing. Yes, the money they all do all kind of thing. Nazi. When you look at the way how people they criticize Sky, this, that, kind of this, the way how they see football is different. It's that they're supposed to do some changes then. Everybody be there out there one more, but can't wait how this guy changed the whole team and the Salon game. The Algeria coach, I read the game and change the whole system. It make Kista say, if I do anything, I will be problem. It reach a point where Kista allow in defense line for play up high. And then change their system back and begin play long ball. Fabianski come all the way for can't do clearance and all that stuff. They're just like I man, I can do it. And he look at us, what see, make a bring come somebody, we can play now the middle and take Kai and put him up. Because Kai defensively, in terms of them ball the way Kai head out, where Kai they can't defend and all. They look at us and say, no, this is the experience. He ready for play. For everybody who wants to see Tumbo, wants to see this, wants to see that. But if then that can be for we for play like them. And if we play like them today, then for it we had about it.
Thank you very much.
What we use.
Okay.
We control we say, we do we job and play. Now not time for we no more because first half for them in the game. First half for them if this we have been make one or two good crosses or so, we for them the game from first half. But I want for say plenty thank you to una way the boys we motivate them. Thank you. I'm really happy, I'm proud of my country. And my country make a feel, like see with the camp.
Thank you very much.
I want to say thank you to now.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you very much. Anyways, so let's stop the call first, and then we'll go pick them up back. So go ahead, Paul.
No, I want to give Desmond the word. Desmond don't go quiet for a while. Desmond, what do you think? From the calls that we don't get so far. Somebody they say the substitution, why not only two substitution make we for them capitalize on probably push for go the last 10 minutes because we probably could have got a winning goal or could have scored a goal. What do you think about that, Desmond? I see the laugh.
Wait, make a laugh. I get series of audios here, so where a lot of people send me say, please when I go talk to John and when I advise guys say certain moment where they reach in the game, if I just go meet the coach, say let it pull up. I tell the people that say, wait a minute. When I understand what we do second half, at first half, we don't do what we're supposed to do. 60 minutes, we've been still there on top of the game. At 70 minutes, Kai thought and fit say if he hang himself up front, he's not going to do the team good. So what did he do? He can't drop now the midfield. And then left Adriano up in one. So from the moment where they don't change Adriano, then Kai with Saidu inside, Kai just thought and fit say, you know what? He don't read what's in the happen at the game now. Not to how much in leg they push again, but the places and way they cover in the game, that also give the coach a confidence for left hand at the pitch. Or maybe second half, he and the coach don't talk at the dressing room, waiting for the approach towards the game. Maybe not that make the coach left-handed. But if you tell me, say, Kai still not get the legs them for offer this team, then I respect your opinion, but I want to let you know, say, if you look at his performance today, he's one of the people where they come on at the attack, can hold the ball, keep the ball, distribute them to the defend and come again, go forward and go try for make a goal. So in experience and Kai in presence at that field, the only star with the Algeria and Sabina Kai Kamara. So waiting the all they do where you get ball. Everybody they run to go to. What you make if you say them booyah them with the rope freely. Mustafa Bundu they take on Menden like Kai wants. Kwame self in the dance, some good dance in the middle because these are no name to them. And then no say then grip Kai no more. Everything go down become problem for we. But to say because he don't reach 37, he's no longer supposed to be around or not to get what he give. Yeah, people can get a different opinion, but me, I believe, say, in fact, in football, this is the time we need them more than how we've been doing in 16 years. If Buffon steal the play, then it tells you, look at Pavel Nedved. At what age he quit football? Go to Zenit for Inter, Kallon, you man. At what age they all keep and quit football? It just tells you, say, what you do old, not to say you boned and they left you, but the knowledge where you get. It increase, get that energy, that physical fitness, but that distribution wise, that reading of the game, knowing who say you for find yourself, which kind of pass you for make. And that's what Kai was doing today. If you look, all the analysis the way and that my friend do, everything where he categorize, all he notes them. There was none where you see they make alignment to say why cannot they drop yonder, why cannot they drop yonder. He gets all areas the way he say this guy, he's doing a good job. But the only thing, he needs somebody for back him up, let we get what we want for him. So we, the viewers, them, and the fans, them, we get for understand, say, John get a method where to work with. And John now one thing, but he good on what we call man-on-man coaching. John able call one player and tell you, say, now this I want to let you do. That is what he required of you. In no mind, who say you find yourself now the field, but waiting, he don't tell you, now you do. And I believe, say, normally coaches can use the big player on the team for tell them kind of messages then they. And if you stick to that kind of advice they. So me they look at and say, that's the role Kai they playing at the team. So people for just understand, say, not because of who that it be or people know to go with in decision where they make in certain areas them. Now a liberal somebody, it not mean say a liberal, we all go look and say a bad somebody. He has a lot to offer the team. So at least let we appreciate all of them. They all did very well for us today. And one thing, Mohamed they don't negotiate with the condition where they play. They say now Almatan season, but the unit they a bad pass what you they think say then na Yaoundé outside the first gameplay. Even Peter or coach away the report today. That's what he said. So which means that alone has been a big impact for let we not see what we want for see much in we players them, but at least what we get from them going forward. It what celebrating, it what banking on for go take Ivory Coast and beat them and go take Equatorial Guinea and also hammer them and then we qualify to the group of 16. That's how I see them, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what people in the say. I think majority of the people not say kind of a start, but they are thinking probably we don't 60, 70 minutes for bring on the fresh leg or replace Kai. I understand, you know. Listen, Kai, when he carried the national team, he was so young, he was very energetic. He could chase any ball, anywhere. So in terms of physicality, in terms of the mentality, he's well tuning. I mean, he's not only doing it for Salon. Where you go, you're watching record all across the MLS, all across the side, don't play. We can play England, Middlesbrough, all inside, and we don't play. He don't show and say yes. He's committed to the cause. So I understand when he's now 37 or something. He's probably the oldest player in our team, second oldest this tournament, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's normal that he modifying game. You know, you're not gonna expect Kai for the sprint. And they do a high intensity run at 70, 80 minutes. He is still a sprint to go. He will not do that. Then just forget about that. He's not in that position to do that physically. But what he can do, what he can offer for the team is his experience. Maybe one of the Siam, but we will play football Siam. He's dropping off now. He's playing like a number 10 within strength, you know, within energy, you know, closing down the pass lane. He just using experience, you know, for trying to help the team so the best way he can. And when he don't get the energy for go tackle, as we see today in the second half, where one tackle, maybe visitors say, oh, me handing me motor. I say, oh my God, this is not penalty because they were contacting VAR, but he got the ball. So this is not somebody where you go say he don't tire. Because somebody who don't tire at his age, he go make a silly tackle and they give away a penalty. But he didn't. You know, he got the ball, he got the tackle right. You know, he came back to head the ball and go back in position. So no, I don't buy what they are saying. I understand the sentiment, you know, Kai has to do this, Kai has to do that. But don't expect Kai to do high intensity runs where you don't 90 minutes for run 40, 50 yards at 16 kilometers or 18 kilometers an hour. It's not going to happen, you know. But what he does offer the team is experience. You know, when we need for keep that ball lay up front, you know, put the ball like in foot, they bring calmness in the game, they turn, you know, that this is a natural evolution of his game now. You see, say they play with experience. It's not the Kai Foster where you get ball, you push out, run. No, he's not going to do that every minute. Of course, he get the ability for Duam. Can you do it for 90 minutes? I'm not sure. But again, they're not modifying game. His game is completely different now. I mean, I believe the coach, they use a number 10, and I know why they use him as number 10. Because now they drop deep, you know, saving energy, conserving energy, keep the ball, try for play, you know, try for be part of the build-up, you know, which is something he can do because he's able to keep the ball well. You know, and when they need an up front, you know, for like go deviate the ball, you know, first ball, second ball, yeah, I mean, he can do them. So it depends, you know. If Kai say at his age he cannot do it, he called for changes to the ref, to the coach. I think he and the coach get a very good communication, they get a very good relationship from what he understand. So I mean, Kai is matured enough for not say, okay, you know what, I can't go the extra yard anymore. So if now 15 minutes or 10 minutes to time, they change them, then bring in Augusto Williams or they bring in Musa Tombo, I will have been fine with it. But again, let people not look at Kai from this perspective. Let them look at the experience, what they bring to the team, the coaching. You know, he's a coach on the field. He's like an extension of the coach on the field. He's a leader in so many ways. So people, they look at him from a different perspective. We they look at him from purely a complete mix. Okay, so Kai is not only there because people if say Kai don't hold. No, I don't agree. I understand the sentiment. You know, I will not be surprised probably if after 60 minutes or 70 minutes and change, I can understand at his age. But he doesn't show any signs say he cannot do the extra yard, he cannot go the extra yard anymore. I have not seen that, you know. So, I mean, the guy is wholly committed to the cause. I mean, look at the national anthem today. When they were singing it, he was crying. You know, this was like the stage for him. There was the biggest stage for him. This is what he has been dreaming of for the whole of his career. So it tells how what this mean to him, you know. So no, as a coach, you want a player like that in the dressing room. Okay, whatever controversy or whatever thing I don't do, it pales in comparison with the sacrifices they make for in country. I can tell that because it's not an easy thing. Okay, you can talk about off-field activity or any other thing, but as long as they need the influence, what they do on the field, I don't have a problem with that, you know, because, you know, in so many ways, he's a leader. You know, he's a leader, he leads by example, you know, maybe a little bit outspoken for some people, which I understand, you know, but okay, that's not something we need to hang our hat on and for try for bitter on that, you know. He has rendered so much for this country. I think he deserves a little bit more respect, you know, not because he don't do at this stage now, people they talk about, you know, this and that. If Kai is matured enough, Kai has played, I mean, he has played at the highest stage in his career. So if he's tired, if his legs are gone, he will look to the coach and say, my legs are gone. You know, coach changed me. So I don't buy it. I understand why people are saying it. You know, people go on probably let Musa Tombo play or this. Yeah, I understand, you know. But don't forget, Kai was very important today. We were the see football. Probably the fans and the see are different, but what we see him doing on the pitch, you know, with the ball, without the ball, you know, the leadership way they show, the energy way they bring to the team, you know, the fight, the character. I mean, you cannot buy that, you know, it is ingrained in him. It is something you cannot teach him. It is in him. So you need a player like that on the field. Okay, so if we get another Kai Kamara where they play the same, I believe say in time go come, we go put him. If now Musa Tombo in time, just like what Mohamed say, we go play. If now Augustine Williams in time, he go play. Let them show so much the same passion. But for now, I think Kai shows a substitute. All the thing they do, the substitute with him passion and the game, and he's a good player.
But Paul, also the area of changes. As a coach, you don't just change because you feel say your opponent change. When you did change, you want to bring a player who will match with the dynamic way you don't see from the other side. You don't just change somebody, say because you see 2-3 times, you know, cover outside for cover. No. You they look at they read the game, the kind of strength where you need. Like when Okocha came inside, why he came inside, it was like 78 or 76 minutes. That time when he came Saidu, he able to keep the ball. If you give Saidu that ball, that time when he came in, he rove around 5, 6, 7 players them. They hit him on the ground. Not a time with the buy, not time with the buy. So every change, a technical team.
The change, like what you said, the change was spot on. You pull Kai, you pull Adriano. You pull Adriano. Alaji. They still not call the nickname, then I'll call the real name. So you pull Alaji, you put Kai. Kai can play as a number 9. He can. In fact, in original position, Andy, he can play there. Like I said, when you're playing number 9 and you're playing number 10, or you're playing a little bit deeper, it's completely different than when you're playing as a top striker. Because I know it's my position before. It is not easy to do high intensity runs at that age. It's not easy to be busting forward, you know, and come back because you need speed. But now it is compensating speed with the experience we get. But guy is still not a slow guy. He's still a fast guy. He's a good athlete. He's a good, very good athlete. He's still healthy. I mean, I saw him the other day posing. I don't know what's in a fat percentage, but I'm not surprised if he get fat percentage under 10%. So it means he's taking care of his body. You understand? He's not fat. You know, he's been a top professional. He's a good athlete. You know, Paul, I don't believe it. I think say if Kai go do physical tests, run them, you know, then carry them gonna lab or wherever, then put them on a how you call them for go run for do test, whatever test they want to do physical test. I think I will beat many of the young players because he's still fit. You know, he's still fit. So no, let's give him the praise where it's due. You know, let's look at his football qualities. Let us look at what he's bringing to the table. You know, with all the baggages or whatever person get against Kai, he's not a perfect human being. You know, he's been there for the team when the team needed him. You know, his heart is up and down with the national team, but the coach still trusts him. You know, he's a core part of this team. And he deserves, you know, he deserves them. If the coach been changed until after 70 minutes, will I have a problem with it? No. Because I think we have good replacement on the bench. Augustine Williams is good. Musa Tombo as well. But can they, at that moment of the game, can they switch on the way we can switch on for that game today for 90 minutes, even if they come in for 20 minutes or 15 minutes? you know, but he was in
No,
the
but,
game. He
but,
was
but,
still in the
but
game.
Paul, you also need to look at that. This
Look
is
at the free kick, the way look at the free kick, the way they win today, way they even up front. You know, it was frustrating for the Algerians, but he knows what he's doing. He's just putting body before the guy go jam and they will get free kick. It brings a lot of calmness in the team because it will allow the team to take 30 seconds rest, 45 seconds rest, and then we push up the team maybe 20, 25 meters up. You know, we'll get a breathing space. So no, I completely disagree. You know, I'm not here to defend Kai, like I said. I'm purely going with what I see. You know, as a footballer, we have been playing in position, and from what I see now from the outside, and I look at the holistic approach. You need a player like that. You need a player like that in the team. Even if you need to play. When I don't forget Cameroon, where Miguel Rojamila, it was a controversy for Krango 1990 World Cup. Now, where this President Paul Biya of Cameroon, where Tawasi, then for Rojamila go Italia 90, I think he was 30-something years of age. I don't remember, 40 years. Where he go, he was the star of the tournament. When I remember that, you know, he became in second half, score against Colombia, score against Romania, qualified Cameroon for the quarterfinals. You know, so Kai go even then a bench, it make the difference. You understand? So
Paul, even we own ambassador, which they are so with we. There was a time where people feel say in legs are not being good again for goal. Who's to hold him in the sea and they playing at the team? I mean that man holding at the midfield, they take the ball from player, then try to do the distribution. Because he been still get the strength, but he was no longer that person who get that sharpness when he be need. But Leone still been always the guy and the opportunity to play. Not so because he was Mohamed, but because he was something in and way generically they help the team when the team need. And that's what somebody like Kai possess. That's what somebody like Stephen Kolka possess now with defend. That's why that's somebody like Zengele also possess. That's something like John possess. It don't mean say because age, if you go check Kai in biological age and you check in mechanical age, I'm telling you in biological age, tell and say 37. But I'm telling you, say in mechanical age, would they tell and say they within 20 something because of the work what he do. If you go check them, so that now for tell you the rate where some sports people they exist, but some other people know they see these things. You just see the man they run. You read how the ball they play, where they go. Okay, we need for. You don't just change because you want to change. You change because you want to make an impact, but make a transformation within your team. Maybe the next player where they come in your ego. And for they can show himself in the game. And then you forget about the game plan. You see I'm beginning all over the place. And then problem come.
But in a game, like I say, in a game like that, at that point, that stage they will be there, you know, it's not easy. What to make Algeria make them changes them is because they wanted to win the game. Okay? So they make 3 substitutions, the 3 strikers, and they pull it all and put 3 fresh legs in. Yes, because they had to win. It was simple. They had to win. You see the coach, they call in assistant, they go to up 4 or 5 minutes, then talk. Then they call one player, it changed. You see them talk. He wanted to win the game, but that's normal. That's what coaches do. They read the game, they want the goal, they make changes. Do we have to win the game today? No, we didn't have to win the game today. Can we win the game today if we try? Probably yes, we could have won the game. But what we did was not bad. So the fact that he put Kai, we pull Alaji, pull him, he put Kai, go, say, okay, you go one line up, push up, you go play number 9, go take a rest there. And then I put another fresh leg, a player, another creative player, a very intelligent player, you know, can't get the rotation, then can't play the ball then deep. I only say again today, if he had brought on Saidu, he bring on probably Issa, you know, I think he could have, but he bring Sule Kaikai as well inside. So let look at them from a positive point, you know, let not pick on one thing will not happen today, will not happen to me. Honestly, it could be that against Ivory Coast, Kai play 60 minutes, probably in legs go, probably he's tired, we change. Somebody else coming, Musa Tumbo or whoever, he can't score. Augustine coming, he can't score. That's a team. That's why you need 28 players in a tournament. You understand? It's not going to end on Algeria game. You go expect see Ivory Coast. We're going to need fresh legs there. Maybe Booyah will play for 60 minutes. We don't know how fit he is for the. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, he's going to be Facebook, Incessant Rights, and in Creole, all my reader. Yes, he's not a selfish player. I talk about today. Yes, there are things he could have done better. And he promised he will go the next day. He go look at her and he tell her, and that's fantastic. Any player who they do that and he gonna feel interpret what they do or he put her into action. Nobody will go hold on with himself. So he knows what he was doing today. He knows the mistakes he made. He probably could have done better. His decision making could have been better. There were occasions when, in fact, one side away, kind side, Kevin Wright go right behind the way for just play the ball. You know, Roland and Pat to take Kevin Wright, bring the cross because Kevin Wright was right in the 16-yard box. do I try for take a shot, the ball go up. There was another one where Mustafa run to the right way, but don't just probably float the ball to Mustafa in the path. Sometimes Mustafa don't control and hit the ball. So those are all moments when we go back, watch that video, they inside look and say, okay, maybe if I don't pass this ball at this place, maybe if I don't give Kai or if I don't give Mustafa Bunu this ball. I miss him, because when you don't watch, you don't watch what the player with the ball, you don't watch them. You watch the player around and what they do, So they were giving him the opportunity today to either play the ball to them, but he take a shot, okay. Like Mohamed said in the beginning, he was one of the players where they take the ball wrong, go meet the Algerian, Ian Mustafa Bundu. First half, Mustafa did a lot of that, maybe second half a little bit less, but it was how many fouls they commit on and today, sometimes they give the foul, sometimes they're not getting the foul. So he allowed the team, even when nobody, he allowed the team for push up, we get a free kick then, took them. So yeah, everybody played his role today, Long no emphasize, long no go on the negatives, long pick. There were a lot of positives in this game today. We'll go transfer to the next game against a different opponent. Ivory Coast will not know how they get for turn up. They are West African side. Probably they get the same style like we, unlike the Algerians, probably. So, let's build on what we have, let's build on it. Everybody ever getting time. I understand say Issa was crying today and obviously vexed, but he was just probably willing to go or waiting to go, but he's not getting chance. But he will get his chance. He will get his chance. And when he comes on, he's going to cause trouble. I know. Is the people that will say, oh, why this player not been the play? Why then he use Buya? They will go after Buya again. But that's how football is. You cannot play 22 players or 28 players. You can only play 11 players at a time. And the coach has to make a decision. So he went to the team that got the result today. So you cannot really fault him. Of course, yeah, things maybe himself could go sit down and look and say, oh yeah, if I don't do X, Y, Z. But that is all Monday morning quarterbacking. We all know. Now when you don't see the game, after the game, now you go talk. You see, so let's take the positive and move to the next game. This 1 point today will be a diamond point if we win against Ivory Coast. Because if we win against Ivory Coast and the straight don't secure we qualification to the next round. So we all go back and see saying that probably we'll win the Ivory Coast game, but we can't say the Algeria game probably I set the template for it. Because if we had lost today, then we have to win the next game and the other game, But now we don't have to win. We can win, but we don't have to it's not we can win the next game, yes, and then we qualify. So we go able to rest players and safe now, the likes of Kai, other players, and we'll rest them. Say, okay, we're not taking a rest. Let's see the other boys. Let's see the likes of Sule Kai. Let's see the likes of Augustine Williams. Let's see the likes of Issa Kallon. Let's see the likes of Saidu, even Malian. Those are guys you want to see on the big stage also. So yeah, this is a tournament, gentlemen. Don't not forget, this is not a tournament. It can change. Maybe one game, second half, Algeria today, they pull all the big players. They pull all man. One time, they make substitution after 65 minutes, change all man. You see? So the players will be, if you say this one, and then go decide the game for Algeria after 60, 65 minutes and change them, So no, let's build on the positives,
But also, Paul, let's go back to what happened and Guinea against Benin that we last game. Everybody called for change. We pull one attacker, put one in. The moment he come inside, the first ball we hold, 9 for being leading to the equalizing goal. So you see, so sometimes and people just get for understand, say the rhythm where you get with a particular player, we don't start the match. Say he reach 76 minutes, they go to 78. You don't go just take them out because you feel say you need for change. And outrightly today, I believe, say I don't even think, I believe say every player on that field play according to in responsibility where the coach gear. That's I see. Because if you check, say people that will not take chance now the team, everybody do in chance. But at the end of the day, the result was where you go at the cover you. If you miss now, we all miss. And you see when they try for cheer up themselves. So that tells you, say everybody in that park day today play according to in shared responsibility where if for carry for support the team. And this name we need for we team. And I believe say going forward against Ivory Coast, we go put up a very good house again. We go deliver what we want. Now we don't see what we get. So we're not going to go gamble again. We're not going to gamble again in selecting team. We now know what we get. We now know how we strength day. When they go analyze them videos and then small things and then see, then they know say, okay, going forward, a lot of correcting things there. So let's see if we can go try again with the same side and see what to do. But then I join in discussion. But me believe say everybody play according to a responsibility and role where they ask them for play today in the field. So you know, just to change because you want change. I hope the world will get that clear. But it was good anyway that everybody gets in your way, they watch the game. Some people get a bigger eye for see things in their own way. Some get a smaller eye for see just what they before them. And that's, you can't take opinion from some people. So, but at the end of the day, we're here, we're happy for waiting we see. And Sierra Leoneans around the globe, let's continue to cheer our team. We want the best for our nation. They say we are the underdogs, but we don't begin the right reserve from being the underdogs. We don't begin become contenders now. So people want to begin see what we can do more. And we can get an ambassador. You there down there. Tell we waiting really you now you don't take from waiting happen than waiting with the scene at television.
No, but I mean, to be realistic, I just not say it's impossible for a team for do two jobs at the same time. Now, we talk on this program, say, or we play low block, or we play medium block, or go press them high and left them no space. So the coaches then choose one, then go medium block, and it come out very nice. There is no way you will get eligible player like a Kai Kamara or John Kamara and all these other players for able to do pressure, I mean, defend the lines, double up, and then go attack at the same time. We get for do one. So now, if we get intervals, then we will talk, say, okay, the first 10 minutes we do this, the second 10 minutes we do this and all. But the same booyah with a sprint, and track back, go now with 25 yards or with 18 yards. Now the same booyah back, they sprint forward for go score. So we have to think about all the things then. We can do both, attack and defense, attack and defense. That's transition to attack and defense, from defense to attack, and attack to defense. It's very difficult for complete 45 minutes or 90 minutes. So the realistic point is, we as a team, we realize very quickly, say, if we not sacrifice, if we not make the sacrifice for the dirty job, for one after the Algerians that they beat. So everybody aware of that. So now it make them play that way because they made a fair say, Algeria can score away at any time because they get creative players them. We don't want to let them hit the space and then we concede goal and not did it for can block. So because then time then the way Booyah, Boom, do Kai Kamara, they may drop, and then China they for can defend. If they not be did it, and then China's then they Algeria for the use and then get connection and then go score away. So then the side way we can defend will end of defending line. So Usa will pick up or win the ball for begin sprint back is over 60, 70 yards for sprint go forward to the goal. So we get to understand that clearly. Say why make we not do two things simultaneously? Because of the fact, say, we agree, so we play against a great nation, one of the most powerful team in Africa at this moment, and you're afraid. Back of your mind, you will attack, but you're afraid, say, this man will hurt me, okay? And even when you defend with a caution, you defend with a fear, because they can score by you set pieces, they can get red card, they can get penalty, and they can get all this other stuff. So for me, I mean, talking about the game today, yes, the outing will be fine. We talk about with decent performance from the back four. The goalkeeper was excellent. The two center back was excellent. Kevin Wright is a natural number 3. He's a natural number 3 player. His style, the movement, the control of the ball, this is a natural number 3. You cannot say Usman is a converted number 2, but Kevin is a natural, it's a gift. This is an original number 3. This is the bonus for number 3. The way they move the ball, the way they call for the ball, the way they attack the space, the timing and everything. You know, say this is a natural fullback. Okay. But then if you can now midfield and between the first we follow do today, where normally we're not supposed to do, is forcing we for chase with midfield players there for chase on the side. No midfield central midfield player don't for their force for them go decide for go chase. Yes, number 6, anyone going to decide for go chase. John Kamara is sacrificed today, he go on the side for go chase. Kwame Kui most of the time was on the side, chasing. I mean, football not sweet too. We the chase to when get the ball. Not sweet too. Yeah. So most of the time when they get the ball back, we get for sprint 60 yards forward. So if you put this game here together, I think so we'll learn Bokutin from this game here today. Say it's going to be another plan. We'll get for create another objective. We think for be objective against Ivory Coast. Because we make I like the outcome of the game. I don't think say we waste that kind of energy they will not go for recover. Yes, here and there, some players then they will maybe outrun themselves today. We go need for rest like the Bundu, the Kwame Kui, John Kamara, but I don't think say each 5 or 6 of them. We probably come on at that game day, they can't sit on a ground and for move in the dressing room, they complain. No, all of them can be okay. Yeah. So now we just get to think about preparing this game in the other way, because this Ivory Coast game get for be more difficult for we. It get for put we under more pressure than the Algeria game. One, because as I said yesterday, based on the performance today, they changed the ideology of Ivory Coast. They changed the game plan for mid-up week.
It will also change the expectation around the team as well. You know, don't forget.
So now they say change the dynamics already. So now Ivory Coast going to take and say, oh wow, it's not like if you say we'll get easy ride or no. This team, they're very compact, they're very aggressive, they're close, they shut down the channels and all, and then what we are saying the time if we go press them with outnumbered players. So you want to gain the numerical superiority, but remember, say if they get the ball and give Buya a problem, or they get the ball and give Bundu a problem, okay, Kamara a problem, they're going to think about all the things they do. So it's going to be 10 times difficult. And the other end, it's going to be 10 times difficult for us as well, because football, it gets mental disturbance sometimes. Now we don't talk, say, we don't play against the greatness of winner Algeria, and we still say there was some possibility for low scope and then for low win. Then now we go meet up Ivory Coast, we say, okay, let's take the game today. The problem comes. So it's a lot of way you can look at. I mean, not just balance them and just wait. Not take one game at a time. Now the coaches after the game, me and Jockey start talk for about 20, 30 minutes. We talk outside, they explain, give me the plan, explain, give me the objective, what they want for do on the team. It makes sense. All of them make sense. We all chip in. And then we prepare for the next game, the players them, and let us see how we run down and get a clear objective of what we're going to do again. Because that's the style and that's the belief. You understand? What you believe in, now we go for go with. But now if we talk about individual players, the player not play for it's no changer, that player not play for it's no changer. So any player not play for changer. No. For me, players and they inside the national team, and then they play about 5 times every day. Like the Zengele in kind, so I like you all 50 years old, I put a play. What's the AC I don't say one play? If I ask, you want play OTO, I like Zengele all 50 years, I put a play. Because this is guys like that give you stability, give you confidence, give you protection, it give you no fear, it give you the confidence for you say, okay, ball is gonna be defense, let's on the face. Because I don't say it get me back. So you see, so sometimes when people they talk about football, they think about the player number you like. It's not about player we like. If I'm a player I like the national team right now, I'm starting to play every minute. But it's not about liking. It's about what I'm saying is the reality, the structure of the team, okay, the balance of the team and all. Yes, you can play Musa Tumbo here and there. But Musa Tumbo never can cover 25 years, 30 years down the line. No, another for the one. And they know it go on now. You go on everywhere. You see, one side to side, kind of midfield camp everywhere. But we get for land Musa Tumbo have to do that. We get for bringing condition and physical condition up to that level. They go for one round the field 20, 30 minutes as the other one they do. So probably we were not close to this team. We don't see the individual players there. We don't study the characteristics. So we know the level. We know what they're able to do. Yes, Musa Tumbo deadly striker if you get the ball, you score. But what about if you not get the ball? So things that we think about. Like now, Algeria, the striker, was crying today, saying they get the ball, they don't get ball, don't get free balls, don't get free ball space. Even Mahrez at one point was grumbling because when John Kamara don't close on that side, don't close the channel. So it's going to happen. So not just think say Musa Tumbo can score 4 or 5 goals. In case it can't, they're not get supply. They block the channels, therefore they receive the ball. Then again for can do the dirty job when can they do. Again for can do the dirty job when they cannot be do. So these are all the stuff that we think about. But for
and just to add for that, sometimes also be do the dirty job the way Kai and Adriano did one. You understand?
But not do I know say
not. You know sabi positioning. You know who's waiting for or certain moments of the game. I just want to enforce what they say. You know.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just talk. I say it's not about like what you say. It's not about the individual players. It's about what you ever do, what you ever deliver collectively. And I think when you see Adriano from the first minute, the tone way is set. You know, sometimes I was even scared. I would say, "Oh, take your time. It's too early. Not get yellow card there." But he was going for it. You know, he was going for it, and I know why they start him. I know, and now I see why they start him because that position they will be. They think, say, "Who that go start Augustine Williams?" This, but when they want to see him the first 5 minutes. You know, even that half chance where Bundu crossed the ball, you know, he go before the defender. He was sharp, you know, but he was there. And then he walking socks off Not all striker. I was a striker. Not all striker able to do what they do without the ball. Okay, let's get that straight. Not all striker able to do that. So yeah, those guys, the young guys sitting on the bench, they have a lot to learn from those guys playing. You know, that doesn't make them bad. That doesn't make that they're not good enough to be on that stage. You know, it's just like what Mohamed said earlier. It's not their moment. You know, for now. And those guys, and then the technical team trust. For now, you know, football is all about trust. It's what you can bring on the day. And like I said, can Musa Tumbo do the same like Adriano? Probably yes. Can he do even more? Probably yes. But this is not the moment. Maybe they don't need him for Algeria. They need him for Spain.
So we get if we change the style, we get different adaptation. Okay, so this style where they right now, we look at the distance way for cover. We get 40 yards for cover. Okay, Musa Tumbo, if he did up that 40 yards, say what you could think of or do, and for one go to the goal, go put the ball back off the net. Yes, it's possible say yes. If he play, he will score 2-3 goals. It kill the momentum of the game. Everything work at your advantage. But sometimes just look at what we want for do. Okay, now we get responsibility. The coach get the biggest responsibility. Okay, Ingo they look and say, okay, we play against the biggest team, the strongest team in Africa. So 1 point for them now win. 1 point for we now win. It depends now waiting for the outcome of the next game. Now, talking about substitution. Yes, every coach different, right? Okay, my ambition now for change and win the game. Okay, now I think say all what's in the goal, so all the pieces the way they in the field, they're able to do the job for me, for that give me 1 point. Or maybe you see a loophole where at any time we get counter attack, one player can go score. Now this they run through the head of the coach. Some other coach, he go change 5 players. Sometimes me today, sometimes I will change 5 players. I change most of the players today and bring in fresh legs. Not that I'm bringing fresh legs. Okay, me I need a change for bringing fresh legs. It's not about fresh leg. And they bring somebody who can give me the advantage. If I know say that left back, they don't run out, they don't tire. I need somebody who get the quality, it gets aim for beats, aim for card, aim for dribble very well, 1v1. I bring and can aim for card dribble that guy 1v1 and take the ball down the silver zone and cross her. So it's not about whether fresh or whether not fresh. Most of them players there, they don't play football for over 10, 15 years, 10 years or more. So they're able to prepare themselves, their body for 90 minutes. So most of them able to play for 90 minutes anyways. But with a change, just because of I know say if I bring this player with the characteristics, he will forget that ball between that channel and play a connect pass inside the channel that will receive and go score. Or maybe if I bring the defensive guy, he will able to add more because he's more aggressive or able to read more ball. So these are the things that they change for. Yeah. So now if with a change for Brinkam, Musa Tumbo, as for change for Brinka or Kocha, and then send Kamara up and still get the stability. So what you want for do? Bring somebody come with flyers, wait for 1 more in midfield, and exchange with Kai Kamara. You understand? So maybe now, if you pull Kai Kamara and bring Cam Musa Tumbo, and it'll give you the same confidence, it'll give you the same, not the same job it will give you. Now Musa Tumbo, it will play the line. Musa Tumbo will play between the line of the 2 center back and ready for 1 goal. Now we want player who can play with his number 6. Once a number 9, they can play with number 6. So go for cover the distances and cover the space and the channels them all. But so, anyways, so now it's a difficult game. So say Ivory Coast game for be the most difficult one because forget a clear picture of how Leone for play against Ivory Coast, it get for be really, really difficult. Because now we think say we need 3 points for qualify. Okay, so that means we get for win 1 more game of the 2 games there. So now, best approach on Ivory Coast, what to for do on them? Ivory Coast a physical team like a we, technical team like a we. They play almost the same way like a we. Then get players that would flyers. Then get question in midfield. They get Tutski all players. Then they way be crafty as well. Able for do able for make the impossible possible. So it's the same thing. So now going playing to that game way difficult when and get the same characteristic as we. It got to be more difficult than Algeria. Algeria, the only way for beat them, for 1 time more than them, be more physical, be more aggressive, kick them, force them to mistake, force them for them go down the angle they do. But Ivory Coast, they go for resist because we play the same ball. So it go for be more difficult for prepare that game day. Now I'm off here.
Well, you know, I hope say what we do today will give the boys in confidence going to the Ivory Coast game. But yeah, like what you say, it will not be an easy game against Ivory Coast, you know. I mean, every game in this tournament will not be easy. I mean, we didn't think Algeria was going to be easy, but okay, we turn up, you know, We got our tactics. The boys then put the work in. Tactically, we got everything correct. So yeah, love see waiting. First of all, love see waiting. Ivory Coast they do tomorrow to Equatorial Guinea. Love see the way they play. We don't play one game. Lots of positive to take from it. Ivory Coast they play their own first game tomorrow with Equatorial Guinea. We will be very patiently waiting for see what they do, analyze them, love see their team. At which pace then they play. And so. But anyway, the Algeria game don't set a good template for it. Like I said, we have 4 days to recover. So if you take tomorrow, we get 4 good days for recover for the game against Ivory Coast. So that will be a good, a good recovery. Hopefully everybody will be fit again and ready to go. So yeah, like I said, this point today, if we get the result we need against Ivory Coast, this game today will go down in history as one of the biggest games now, because this game probably we don't set the template for our win against Ivory Coast, and then straight away, we're talking about the second round proper, the round of 16. So yeah, we make that. Let's see what Ivory Coast they do tomorrow. But yes, it will be a good child. It will be a good battle, because Ivory Coast quite similar to we have maybe the same style, same physicality. So yeah, maybe they go play on the same tempo like we. Who knows? I was expecting the Algerians really today for run we rugged. But it looks like then the fatigue been the tell on them. Like what you see, Mahrez be the drink water after I don't know how many minutes he was drinking. So you see, say the weather conditions and everything affect them play, because they were really knocked out to the way you see them, even the player the way they change. The likes of Slimani, Merama. When they see on our bench, the way you see, say, okay, these guys they don't walk their socks off. But we had players who played the whole full 90 minutes. You see. We get players that we play, Stephen Coker, at least in our first tournament in Africa, he played the full 90 minutes. I think at some point he get cramp or something, but he got up, he got on with it, he played the full 90 minutes. Even that, if after that he go tackle, so yeah, the fitness levels were good,
But that position is not to play. But what about the Mustafa Bundu we play? We play with the fullbacks then. So let's say if the fullbacks then we demand, like somebody say footballer for play only to instruction. Before they play to instruction, they play first to characteristics to his strength first. Before they put play on the field, first to his strength. What's he able to do? What's he able to give to the team? And then again instruction based on the dynamics of the game. But if I go put say, okay, this is the striker, and if I go card and go score over the team up play, then they can score away. No. So sometimes we got to understand certain things then. The player, the way they pour in more energy, like the wing players then. The wing backs then we have to go forward. Like today, we wing backs they able to play in 120 minutes, 200 minutes they able to play because of they were not crossing the center line that much. But the players, the way we get something for spend today, like the Kwame Kui, Mustafa Bundu, Kai Kamara, and Buya. If them guys then they play 90 minutes without cheating, no? I swear to God, the last 10 minutes, then they ask for common at the field. And because those will be picking job, they do so. But they are very fit. The reality is they were fit because they still continue to play the game. There is no one time we win the ball, they not sprint forward. Every time we win the ball, if you see 3-4 players sprinting forward, that means they are fit. Because we're not fit, after 3-10, 4-10, where they sprint forward, the next one, where you look up, nobody know they did. So what you do, you turn Cambian back and play back. But every time we have the ball winning, anytime we win transition from, because most of the time, if we win the ball, we win are so deep, closer to where we have. So everybody get for sprints forward anyways. But as I say, I repeat it again, thinking of drawing against Ivory Coast might be a difficult one. Let's prepare for win the game. If we prepare for win the game, and then like today now, if we would prepare this Algeria game for winner, at all costs for winner, we will be winner. Yeah, because there's some time we'll get 2v1 on the side, on the wing. Kakama wanted the ball, Buya wanted on the side. Now, Buya caught Kami side. Now you get option for Guy or for go dribble this guy. This all now option there. Then they kick him out of the way. So just imagine if you get them kind of half chance then they and the game plan for win the game. So God will take that ball with confidence and go make a goal. Because that means if we don't get other guy running forward. Because there is no way they score with 2 guys against them vital teams, they will get solid defenders they all. 2 personnel for score. If this one guy running the ball, 2 guys, the other one around them, that means another guy should be running from the other side. Yeah, so came for course I can get options then playing forward. But as I say, the only thing where I know for sure say Sierra Leone team will be difficult for score because we move with players them all over the place. Yeah, there's very structure, all man in position, with fullbacks and not attack crazily like maybe Benny game will be forced to go forward.
The distances are well good, you know,
very good, very short. So it's difficult for them to score away. So we now for manage and look for that guy. Look for one special guy no more. So all it go be the Issa Kallon, the Musa Tombo, the Augustus, the Sule Kaikai, somebody where at the end we will go down rotate that ball day or maybe play long from one side and then switch and quick and get that guy there, they go cut that guy, they go score. So these are the people they look for. We can score at any time. Then magic, we can make magic at any time. We need that magic man. That's somebody to make that magic. Now we need. Buya are one of them, but they don't work out today. So then tomorrow he can work out, and next game he can work out. But you go simply say, based on his style today, moving forward and covering those balls, you know, say, you know what to do. You know, get it right, you know, work out for him, just don't work out. But sometimes you take a work out for him.
Correct. See, that's one.
No, that the game I still watch. It just come out halftime. I see the way the lads then they walk, the water where they come on at them body, how then they put through. Then I just put them into the comment the way some people then they say now I say, oh my God. But it's amazing anyway, you know. For me now, my focus is how can we get to
no, but that's the beauty. That's the beauty of football, no? Leadership of opinion.
Yeah.
All man get right to an opinion. So people then go say, no, bring this person, do that changes there, do that changes there. But therefore don't know say this game here will play so. We technical team don't study 3 months or 4 months after play this game here. Not like a game we go prepare for 2 days. So now the biggest problem now we get 2 days for prepare against Ivory Coast. This is the art. But for the game we play against Algeria, I mean you don't take 3-4 months to prepare on this game. Even though you go to prepare at the Ivory Coast game undercover for see exactly what things for happen. I mean how the player the day you watch them in and out and there. But I mean at the end of the day, I mean let's see how you get for goal. But I mean for players them, now this we don't talk about with Sierra Leoneans them, yeah. Yes, I'm not saying now all man watch Manchester United, watch Arsenal and watch all them games here, yeah. The way the technical guys they think, not to the same way that they think. What you could do or what you want for do or what you want for let happen, nothing get for happen. It's just your opinion. It's just of what you think. So you venting out your opinion and cussing out, it don't make no sense, don't make no difference. Because nobody for listening to you anyways. Yeah, you see. So because that person the way they did, they study for that, they get qualification for that, and then they pay for do that job day. You understand? So it no say it then the situation day for make the right decision and left a legacy. So for me, yes, I want the best for my country. I love my country so much. I want to let Salon perform because whatever credits that we all, the one of the country and they get her. If Salon go in a certain position of football, now we all get for benefit because they all going for move around the world. We're looking for go represent good Salon good representation. Like today, what's done with Ed to them. I mean the president of the Football Association of Algeria, I mean sit down together. So it's used to all them guys here when I exchange, on a banter on ourselves and all. It feels good. But if they go give you 6-0 today, you're not going to take me seriously. You understand?
You're right.
Yeah, see, that's the value of the game.
You're right. You know, I get people in article they inbox me, they say, wow, Sierra Leone, then they make emoji, then yeah, so like when I get I see wait to not to me one girl now, Mohamed Kallon, I know as the only Sierra Leonean player, you want to see what you get, and we get thousands of them, you know, now maybe we're not get exposure no more, but now wait. You know, yeah, but it's good. You know, it gives a good feeling, you know. So, like I say, a lot of people are inboxing. Somebody even when an agent asks for our goalkeeper, what side they play, which team, if he says something abroad, they now say, no, a local boy, you know. And I say, really? Say, it's playing with the local league. You know, so imagine what you say, you know, we get this kind of boys, they showcase them on the biggest stage, you know, we get result that we will need. I mean, like what you say, we they see beyond some of the we they see beyond, you know, we try to look beyond the games. You see, we try to look into the future, you know. So there's so many possibilities in that country, so many untapped talents. Because any side you go in that country, any corner where you go in the kickball, you must see good player, you must see 1-2 good player in any corner of that country. But like we say, you know, we have been beating this dead horse for a while. You know, I'm happy that we're on the biggest stage now performing. You know, but don't forget this cannot bury everything we'll get back at home. We need pitches. You know, we need good infrastructure. We need to create the next Fabian, Mohamed Kamara. We need to create the next Musa Tombos. We need to create the next Alaji. You know, we need to create these boys. This doesn't happen overnight. You know, so yeah, I mean, like I said, this is not a discussion for another day, but we need to be also thinking about the future. You know, so you know, I'm so happy for the team. You know, I know say I'm going to rest now because it's a bit late there. Recovery time tomorrow, then probably the players that will not play, and we'll go get training session tomorrow. But the group looks, you know, I mean, the team spirit look high. Everybody was working today. You know, confidence is high. After this game, it will be even higher. Sorry?
Yeah, no, the team look vibrant. So now one thing we probably back will go back to it again. If not be any other government within a power, at the same way we go praise them, we go recognize them for their good job. Always in the player they ask for, the government give it. The SLAFA rep, the NSA, the Ministry of Sports, we can this morning. I mean, we thank God. No problem, no day. The players then go out with a smile, then happy, and then give them waiting they want, they're satisfied, and then play the game happily, and then come up with a very brilliant result. I mean, I never believe in if the money no day, yeah. Now me first they go call the player the hell money no day, go play. Nobody say they go play. But if the money day, yeah, if the money they me see the money a day, wanna give them the money. So we come, we talk about stuff and all, we arrange everything. The players then go out, they put up a very good performance. So we say kudos to the Minister of Sport, to the President of Football Association, the Director of NSA, Kenneth Breimer, and then we say thanks to the team manager, dynamic team manager, Babadi. He did a great job today. And then the technical staff and all the people who really behind this, because at the end of the day, we all get for one together. So one thing I mentioned, say, we are not here for take the credit. We are here to support, to help, okay? To help the players. And how they for? They are the players in service. Now we for come, they are the players in service for help them, for them to do the job, okay? We on credit, we go receive her one day. Yes, God go pay me one day, but not till now. So if we think about you want to get the glory, you want to score the points and all other things that they are here approach. So today I see that today, that everybody they put your own might in your area for make sure say, even when it comes to argument, disagree to not disagree, and not even take 5 minutes. We're going to a meeting where for cause a debate for 2 hours. In 5 minutes, we don't solve it. Because me tell them within my own area, the player then talk within the area, the FA president come, the minister of soccer, 2 seconds, we don't solve them. Everybody go happily. We go play the game, we get good results, we move forward. So these are some of the things that we're me happy for with day around the national team. But let's see the upcoming games, let's see what will happen.
Yep. So guys, what's up? Is it time we roll the curtain down or what?
Yes, we're rolling it down. The old man go rest. I'm tired. I mean, it's a good one. I mean, coming back after a very good result for talk, you know. I mean, so, but Paul, if you for take a few comments then, Lord play them justice as well.
Yeah, I will try.
Because this program don't bring a lot of awareness, tactical awareness, technical awareness. And now we get we view as them when they say they be part of them, they will disagree, say, oh no, if we don't change this player, if we don't put that player, not this tactics here wrong, if we don't play back 4, back 2, back 3. Yeah, sometimes we listen to them. I mean, we speak out and their own their own opinions. Yeah, even though at some point it will reach some points where nobody's opinion is not important. You understand? But sometimes if I forget them out, because all the authorities of football they watch this program, all the technical team they watch this program, the FA president, the Minister of Sports, the NSA, everybody watch this program. Other parastatals, I mean, other agencies and private sectors. Today we meet over 200 people. Most of them people immediately watch this program. So even today they text me and say, oh, when I got a couch post-match analysis today, I say, yes, when they come for not tired too much. So everybody interested, everybody want to be part of them. So reading the comments, even though some comments they go to read them, you know the answer to already, you will just roll your eyes and say, okay, this one I left, I'll go forward. But for just play justice and respect them as well, because somebody they taking time off and text. I mean, reading text, and then we say, okay, now your opinion on that day, probably if you're in a position, you could do something better, because the only thing will constant in life now changes. So every day you wake up, you change something. Every day you wake up, you think about something, you change it. Maybe now when they think, say, oh, okay, we'll play Ivory Coast this way. But after 2 days going down, when it's game damage, and the coach could come up with a clear idea of how you want to play.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take this comment from Alassane Kago. He said, Leon Stad had an amazing performance today. Congratulations. My input will be to bring in fresh legs when some players had got fatigue. The team has a great prospect for the future. Cheers.
I agree. I agree. So no answer one by one, because if we left arm, then person official not play justice in so in opinion. So I agree with them, bringing fresh legs. But you know what to get a bench? You know the characteristics of players who get a bench. You know the situation where they face in the game right now. Then play and then a bench aim for come in. One player they come in and switch on in 2 seconds. You know the mood where that player they didn't a bench. Say they can't say they fix itself together, it gets itself together. It's too late, man. So sometimes we get to think about all the aspects of the day.
Okay, somebody obviously they disagree with you on Musa Tumbo. Musa Tumbo don't generate a lot of comments. They say, I did not understand Kallon, what he's trying to say about Musa Tumbo. The man is able to score goals, but Salomon get too much negative thoughts. So I don't know what you think about it. I don't think we are negative about Musa Tumbo, but I say we get negative thoughts.
Well, okay, let me not clear back now. Now me, okay, Musa Tumbo is my favorite player. I think say he get the greatest potential. I mean, acrobatic, a dynamic, 1v1, excellent in shooting, everything. For me, an excellent player. But don't tell me that the coach is that the coach there, they see things differently. The distance the way that coach want for cover, maybe Musa Tumbo go for cover. If it's in a front, outside we get 3 or 4 offensive players, then going forward, we're going for give Musa Tumbo the ball and Musa Tumbo go score. Then it's fair enough, maybe go put her inside. Me always want for see Musa Tumbo the play. Anyways, but I mean first talk when they pick the list. What do I say now? I say, I like the one get player I care about Musa Tumbo. Musa Tumbo make the list, I'm fine. I don't got no problem. Because I know say the day when they give her the opportunity when on time reach, aim for Miko Konski smile. Because I know I just get that confidence there. So me, I want the person to comment. So I want Musa Tumbo in the field more than even you, because you don't even know. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Maria to Patricia Camara, Taylor Camara say, I know there are loads of work to be done, but let's build from the positives and improve. It's not going to be one day. Let's believe and support these young men to do well. Paul, you're 100% correct. Kai needs to start, but he's also subjected to changes if his energy is gone. Okay. At least not to me one day they think so. Rashida Kelly Gas Kamara say it was the right formation the coach used. I was only expecting the coach to bring in Issa Kallon for Bundu and Tombo for Welbeck.
Like for example, now, Kai, the only reason why people are not talking about Umar Uzengeli is because we don't say, we don't get, let's say now, if he, let's say, for example, if Antonio Rudiger be this salon, yeah, then put on a bench, all man go cry, say, then put Zengeli, then put Rudiger, because somebody didn't have a bench, right? So in the offensive front, we get a lot of players already on the bench. So somebody go talk, say, well, for play, Kai, we don't 37 years, we don't, but it's the same thing to Zengeli. But because of we not get option there, I make the left Zengeli there, nobody comments about Zengeli because he's doing well. The same way Zengeli they play well is the same way Kakama is playing well as well. So why never pull away they play well? Why? Why you change what is working? If something is working, don't change it. Now when something is working, they change. I like Paul, not to say it's at school.
That's true.
Yeah, when it's working, sometimes they say not change a winning team. Even though we not believe in that, say they change a winning team.
They say if it's not broken, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Unless it's broken.
Don't fix it, crazy. Even though we not believe in that, say for change a winning team, because that opponent why they can play against not to the same, they not get the same style, they not get the same tactical system as the same team will play. So it's different team, it's different game objective, anyways.
Okay, congratulations to the team and also you guys for the positive critique. The game plan was well executed and kudos to all of them. This game has created the platform for other players born in the diaspora that are Sierra Leoneans to come in as they see a very good performance. So just what we were saying. Eh?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just trying to see which comment I'm going to take.
You look for the comment, they make sense. Doesn't make it look like you just need anywhere we come.
Alexander Tula say, I said it at SLBC Sports program on Monday that we are going to get a draw, and indeed it ended in a draw. This was because most of the things I mentioned were done by the team. Okay. I think we should start thinking of developing facilities so we can develop more talents. Anyway, those are some of the comments. I don't know if now one comment, and we can probably wrap up.
Yeah, we can end up because we're going to come back because it's going to be everyday process. Because tomorrow we go at Ivory Coast game. So probably after Ivory Coast game, we're going to come up again because we need them. Yeah, we need them because we know say most of the things that were happening right now, we're happening today. Most of the things that were happening in tactical situations and things that we will see today, now we don't talk about several times. So probably after tomorrow, we'll get a lot of things to talk about in the Ivory Coast game because I'm very interested in that game. I want to talk. And after that game day, I want to see the Ivory Coast, the mighty Ivory Coast. I want to see them tomorrow and see what we can for bring on the table. So maybe we view as them and we strong supporters them. Then will be part of them and we'll go through we'll see. So if we not get the time tomorrow, we not go all out and watch the Ivory Coast game. So immediately after the game, we can discuss and see how we go for help out because we get a very good reach out. And we passing on the right information. We just say it at it is. And because I don't think say we sugarcoat anything there. But sometimes in football, just no say, sometimes your opinion no matter. But so if you think twice, you think out of the box and see, and sometimes face the reality and just say the right thing. If it happens, it happens. Now me, I would like Kwame Kui. I would like Booyah, I would like this. But sometimes you get to some point who say, no, the reality is show. You don't go force her. See, because I like this one pass this guy. It's just like when some people they first say Cristiano Ronaldo good pass Messi. But why they say Cristiano Ronaldo good pass Messi? Why? Or why you for say Messi good pass Cristiano Ronaldo? No. It's about the individual performances. Who does score the top striker there? Who does score the highest goal? Be the best player. Simple. And the only thing because none of them they can't for player anymore, 5 player anymore. They're not interested. They just want for score goal. So I judge the 2 player there. By waiting a win, no personal trophies when they win, personal achievements. Now they judge them. They may judge them like that for the past 5-6 years. If Cristiano Ronaldo scored 60 goals, Messi scored 50 goals, then you can say Ballon d'Or. That's how it works. So now the reality that. So, but now, meetings say this way we see today, it works very, very well. If we get for change, we get for just change the area of going more physical with Ivory Coast, and all they go physical, all they destroy, low able for construct, and low able for get a clear exit. Paul, we talk about it yesterday, yeah? Exit. Yes. So today we will get exit to Booyah. But Booyah maybe in a good day if we don't cause trouble. And let's say now, playing against Ivory Coast, where we get for first to 1v1 in the midfield, it get for be serious compactness in that midfield day because it get for heavy. Second balls get for be fights and let's say physical and midfield and all. Now we look for the exit. So second for be the exit. It will be Booyah again, it will be Kallon, it will be whosoever. Oh no, say if this person here gets a 1v1 they take a inside the goal, get assist, pass to somebody or score. So these are the things that we think about now. Yeah. Not for just destroy. Just go so they go play low block or medium block. They all win the ball. Also, they go.
Yeah,
we're not going. No.
I think that is going to be the challenge. In terms of organization, even while they watch the game today, we're well organized. So I've been looking at what's in our exit now? Okay, we don't get the ball in this position. Also, I want to go. Because when you look at the Algerians today, there are a lot of areas where you can hit them. Except, but maybe that's the next phase. If we really want to win game, we start to think like that. For causing a lot of pain. Because we could have, like I said, we could have fought Algeria today a lot of times in the transition. Keeping the ball well, probably we'll do more with that. Keep the ball well. Don't give it the ball easily. Because when I check, ball possession. I think around about 25 minutes, Algeria were on 74%, we were on 26% ball possession. And at that time, we were defending really deep. Not like ball possession count, but it gives you, it gives the template for yourself, and say you will rest, rotate the ball, look for spaces, and try to hit the opponent on the other side. So yeah, I hope going forward, if we really get to go far at this competition, that's something we can find. Like today, Buya was the outlet. That was what I was thinking, But okay, he had his day. It was not 100% Buya. There were moments when I think, okay, he could have done better there, or maybe he could have made a better choice. But this is something we need to think about, This is we win the ball, we rotate the ball. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to hit them? Whose side and vulnerable? And make us say we will follow the Ivory Coast game tomorrow.
Yes,
because
that's what we think about now.
Yeah, that's why we're thinking now. Waiting is the do. Waiting at the weak spots, waiting at the weakest link. Are we going to let the center backs play? Like, let these Algeria center backs play today. They are not good with the ball because we try to close the middle and force them. Why? Because in the middle was completely closed. So it was good because they had to go long. Slimani, like I say, for straight today, all the long balls, and kudos again to Wikipa. They do very good follow-up. So even when they try for push we, or when they try for bait we for low, we come on, low, we go higher, set the line higher, and play behind me. It didn't work. So it didn't work because even when I made a bait we say, okay, let's bring them out. Okay, we try for goal with the enthusiasm of Kai, with the enthusiasm of Adriano, with John self, the shift, try for cover the Mares inside, try for no. Then they try for force we for low, we come out. Now we position, then try for rotate, for manipulate the ball, and then get to it. When they go long, there was always something to solve. So, I mean, all around it was good. But we have to try to think now, maybe in the transition, let's see what we want to do. What we able to hurt the likes of Ivory Coast, what we able to do for hurt the likes of Equatorial Guinea.
Moreover.
If we go out from this foundation where we don't build now, and we try for transfer, which we don't do, to the next game, and try for see the outlet, which today I thought was Buya from the first free to I said we outlet there for be Buya. But he didn't have the best of games, So Lowy try to think, can we get Mustafa or Issa or whoever is playing on the right? Can we get him also to go in another angle, So Lowy try to kind of mix, for surprise the teams then, because I think we can create surprises with the organization we'll get. We needed to surprise Algeria today, So if we really make the choice for okay, we are sitting well, we're sitting pretty. You come and get us, you can you can come it we, then we try to hit you on the counter. So yeah, that probably could be the next phase of the preparation, because if we want to go far at this tournament, no forget we for score goals, and also I think them for take the dead ball situation very seriously. Offensive, I think we have a good weapon in terms of corners and free kick. I hope they will concentrate on that, because till now the corners and free kick, I think in the games have not been so good. The delivery, the balls, we could do better with that, because we really have good players who can head the ball, So those are things the technical team get for take into consideration. Or they play against Ivory Coast, we go see tomorrow and they defend corners, and they defend free kick, So all those things will come in the mix when they play against them two teams, So in terms of organization, I'm pleased. The objective was there. The objective was set, waiting and go for accomplish, they accomplish them. But really the next stage, and I hate to say it, I don't want to be over ambitious, but for win games now, for cause upset, we need to score goals and then go out from the organization and with discipline we don't try for exhibit so far against Algeria. I think if we try to get that in the training and we transfer into game and try to get that part of the game in the offensive side, not giving the ball easily, try for look for the penetration and try for see how we can get outlet them for hurt them when the channels are open. I think we could do well, and then back with the free kick and corners who they get, we could cause a few upsets. So yeah, I'm optimistic. Yeah.
Yeah, and as I say, Mustafa Bundo, my best game this today, but I don't see him first. Be well committed to the game. He be involved in the game. He demand the balls. He went into the challenge them. I think he played very, very well today.
Yeah, he did his job well. Probably a little bit less offensive, but he did his job really well. I was really, because I've been watching them, he and Buya, what are they doing off the ball? Are they coming down? Are they closing the channel? But they did it really 70, 80 minutes completely. They were so good, They were doing it maybe to the detriment of their offensive side of the game, particularly Bundu. Boya was okay. He tried to, but Bundu was really, really sitting deep. But he's an athlete also. He's a good athlete, tall guy. So he's they did well. For the first game against Algeria, I think they did well. The both of them, they may concern today because as a striker, as an attacker, now whether they go hold on for 90 minutes, whether they go do that job there for 90 minutes. So they're not going to overload with fullbacks, then the young backs, then like the young two fullbacks, they will get Kake and Kevin. I think they did really well. Kwame tried for immediately lock the right side, try to go there. John, of course, was doubling up on Mare, so Kevin White was not isolated, so they did really well, and the two center backs, Stephen Koka and Zengele, were marvelous today. Both were leaders, the lead, where the ball in the Algeria and the half, but then two are the watch no more. How did they command the back four, so it was good. Maybe on an offensive side, with fullbacks, which we don't see from Kevin Wright and Kake will not see today, but this is normal when you play against a team like Algeria. Maybe in the other game, the space then will open up because we're really in a good outlet and then two players, like what you say, Kake is probably a converted right back, but Kevin Wright is a really natural left back. So on that front, you will say, okay, maybe then again, other outlets will get the ball, allow one and will go. But of course, the trainer, the coach very well, say it's very difficult for breakdown in teams. Probably the instruction was don't go, and if you go, make sure say, the distances and also be, Algeria were going today free flowing, but that's where we had to taught them, So anyway, I hope so. We'll see the game tomorrow, Ivory Coast game, and see and weigh them. We're not going to underrate them because we are still underdogs in this group, So yeah, we could do some good job in the next two games. And also one winning, it will lift the spirit up tremendously. We go set you up for go, for do better things going forward. So the momentum was good today. Then take good energy to the game from start to finish. There are fresh legs. Probably we could have used more fresh legs, but we did it. We did the job. Job well done.
Yeah, you do very, very well. Yes, true. The fresh legs area, yes. Who gets Sule Kai, Musa Tumbo, Issa Kallon, Idris Kanu, yes. Idris Kanu be there, then Okocha Kamin, and then you get Yemi Dunya be there as well. And then, but I think we get a very good reserve where you can change at any time and all. But the kind way you really game the game, maybe the coach be satisfied. If you not change that, be satisfied with the performance. What's going on? Desmond, I see you celebrate. What did you celebrate? What's going on?
Sorry, man. To be candid, I'll let the cat out of the bag when it's right. But come on, Sierra Leone, let's go back.
Hey, keep my photo. You say right now, we want to be modest, we want to be humble, we want to celebrate, but we want to understand. We want to stay humble.
Come on, let's go, Salon. Beat Ivory Coast, beat Guinea.
Hold on. We want to go 3 points first. Hold on, go 3 points, then now we can celebrate. Any guy we have to celebrate. But to get job for do right now, we're not done the job yet. I think Ivory Coast.
So we can't Mohamed.
Yeah.
Mohamed, before we wrap up,
yeah.
I don't know if I sign up or not, sign up. I get me brother, so I just want to say hello to now. Can you just say hello to the guys here for me? Hello?
Hello, guys. Hi, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'm good. How are you, sir?
We're doing good.
Fine, thank you.
Great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to speaking to you. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have a proper chat and a proper introduction. So my name is Adam Domingo.
Okay, so you wanna do it now?
Oh, probably tomorrow, because I'm not going to sign up with the sign up now. Yeah. Just say let's say hello. And then tomorrow, if we do on, I'll probably.
Okay, well, let's just do introduction for tomorrow.
Okay. So Adam, you hear now what the ambassador is saying?
Yeah, I can hear him. Hello, Mr. Ambassador.
Yes.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have a proper introduction. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll call you when we finish. Let me just tell them what is happening here. I'll call you.
Okay, yeah.
So, I don't know if
Okay, guys.
last time I went to the talk here, so Paul. If it makes sense, all I keep on our group.
Yeah, our group will talk about that. Is it
Okay.
is it not the guy with the analysis? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the groups, definitely.
Yeah, we'll talk about the group. Then we'll bring and come on tomorrow. He speak for himself.
Yes.
We will get time for him.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
call on tomorrow. Then not say you don't get data ready for this game. Then you go break down the data for we love see who that run passing comping, who that run almost kilometer, what's not the average speed, what's not the high intensity, how much high intensity run Sky do. So we don't all land it tomorrow. Yeah. All right, guys. It was a pleasure as always.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, but me, I'm celebrating. It's a double win for me. They used to beat you guys. It's
It
serious.
look like empty. It look like toys. It look like decoration.
I know say I don't like so big brother. I don't like so.
It look like them fine pala decoration there.
So we view at them. I'm not saying that they send in inbox. Say I'm not pick up on a call today. Please tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow, or let's see what we get tomorrow after Ivory Coast game. Maybe we will take on a calls them back, and then we will read all of the messages. Then I know saying I still call me back to back on again for call me till 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. But definitely tomorrow we'll pick more calls. We will give more opportunities for listening to most of you guys. And I'm not saying beaucoup people get something for say right now. They call me back to back as well. So, but tomorrow we'll pick up some more calls, and then we go read some more messages. Okay, guys.
Guys, been wonderful.
Good
Sleep
night.
well. Enjoy your time. Thanks very much, guys.
Tell Bita I'll do for we do. I don't lost power. Tell her I'll do for we.
Internet the killer.
Internet problem. I don't translate go Calabria and can am hotel, but not shop.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Cheers.